I I retain I have no idea what to do with the channel points. I don't know what to do. I'm sorry. Put you in credits. Could put you in my game maybe. Could make me like Duolingo or something. Yeah, what's up, Cabbage Merchant? Test the API 19 times. 19,000 times. If I had more time, I'd work on more Lava Lamp. Is Lava Lamp working? No, Lava Lamp's not working. I don't have Lava Lamp on. I need to find a new thing to do for Lava Lamp because when the game runs, it takes too much like resources to run the transparent back. I might need to find something else to do with Lava Lamp. I might be able to green screen it, so that might work. What is my playlist playing at the moment? I'm gonna say minus on that one. I'm gonna say go next. Forgot to post food pics, but just realized. I'm glad other people are posting in the food pics thing, because you needed some competition. I have sparkling water today. I didn't know this. I think I might be a sparkling water enjoyer. It's water, but like more fun. Who doesn't like that? Literally more fun. Hydrate. I would love to. It's longest username award. I don't. That's fair. You can always use less pixels. Do for something. Do 480p or something. Retro vibe. Oh, this is just the starting screen. It'll sharpen in a moment. Sour because of the carbonic acid. Yeah, that's the part where it's like kind of more fun. It does make me like very burpy, which is not. I don't love that part of it. I wish it didn't do that part, but other than that, Rainbow Water's amazing. Cabbage Merchant, you and I, birds of a feather. You get me. You understand me. Boy Preggers. What is that's the it's the battle between boy preggers and the like trolley emoji, right? What's up, Oberon? Welcome in. I have nothing to work on today, so I'm working on a third game that I don't think anyone has seen yet, unless you were in the Discord yesterday when we were playing Jackbox. YouTube chat is slow. That's fair. Also, hello gang, welcome in. It's not been enough time to work on the Roblox game, and Rosati is still doing art for the roguelike game, so I actually don't have a game to work on right now. So I'm going to be working on a secret third game, which is the mobile game I've been making. And I literally started it yesterday. But it's... So, if anyone wasn't here for the godot Wild Jam, which was like a couple months ago, we did this like isometric game where you like were building a town and you like put buildings down and stuff, and that like helped increase your town. I liked the idea of it. We didn't actually get very far with the like godot Wild Jam, so I kind of wanted to pick it back up and try it again. Also, I can already feel that I need to remember to talk a little quieter, but a little closer to my mic today. I don't have a pop filter on, so if you hear a lot of like clicking, let me know. Yeah, what's up, Slow Bro? Welcome in. So yeah, I'm making this game, and it doesn't really, like, literally this is the entire game so far. That's literally it. But basically the way it's going to work, you're basically going to be building a town, sort of like Clash of Clans, but not really. There's going to be resource tiles that you can put down, sort of like in like the card game of Catan. So like you can put down like a forest. You will then have villagers that will go to attempt to cut down the forest for you. So you'll have like a population of villagers. Maybe you start with like 5 or something. I don't know. They'll go cut down the trees. They'll get wood for cutting down the tree, and they'll put it in a storehouse. So maybe you'll start with a storehouse at somewhere too. So when you mine the forest, it will eventually run out of like HP. And when it dies, you get a forest tile of the next level up. So if you chop down a level 1 forest, you get a level 2 forest seed. You plant the level 2 forest seed. The level 2 forest seed is basically the same thing. But when it gets to level 10, it upgrades. Or the way I did it originally was it's actually a rare drop from the building. So if you mine the building enough times with good enough tools, you get like a drop for the next upgraded building. But basically, it'll start as a woods, and then like if you mine it enough, it becomes like the deep woods. Or maybe it drops a deep wood tile. I still don't know exactly how I want to do this yet. But this is how you upgrade your like gathering tiles. So this is how you get better materials in the game. You can build better tools with better materials to like upgrade your villagers. Villagers also like get levels every time they like chop down a tree. They'll get like lumbering level or something like that. And you basically do this to like build a town. And so you'll just like slowly build more stuff and get better tiles to get better research, to build more stuff, to get better tiles, to build better research, to get more stuff. I feel like all of these games have a combat element of like you put a barracks down and like train archers or something. I don't know what to do with that part yet. I want to do it, but I haven't really figured out exactly how I want to do it yet. Timberborn vibes, also Techtopia. I've not heard of either of those games. I'm gonna look it up. Yeah, Timberland vibes, you said? Timberborn. I mean, this game is pretty simple. It's... Oh, you know what? I've seen Klaxon play this like twice. I don't quite remember it all that well, to be honest. This is the beaver game, yeah? Yeah. Similar, yeah. Pretty similar, I think so. Stop yapping, build the climbing game. Depending how sensitive the mic is, it can also work to kind of talk past the mic instead of straight into it. I need to be like really quiet because I've been burning out my voice really fast while streaming, and it's because I'm like shouting into the mic. I don't need to be shouting into the mic. I can just talk normally and just have the mic closer to me. So hopefully it works out better today. We'll see. Techtopia. What's Techtopia? Techtopia. Is this a Minecraft mod? Techtopia. Oh, you like control little villagers? The thing with this is like you will not be able to assign the villages yourself, I think. I don't know yet. Maybe you can. Undecided. But yeah, similar. I mean, there's a lot of these like village building games. Mine honestly is probably based mostly off of like my time that I played Evany, probably. Yeah. I think so. Whispering is kind of straining on your voice. I didn't know that. So many projects, YouTube comic game, Roblox Tycoon, mobile village game, upcoming Gray successor. True. I think the priority will go... The roguelike is my first priority, but I can't work on it yet because I'm waiting for art assets. Then the Roblox game is probably second priority. This will probably be third priority, and honestly, if it ever gets released, cool. If not that beat up about it. It's just a game I've been had like in the back of my mind for a while, and the last Wild Gem made me really want to work on it more. So this guy won't do ASMR. I have honey lemon tea tonight, so hopefully I'll be okay. And I'm gonna take lots of breaks, so we should be okay. Also, news for the stream. In the near future, I don't know when this can happen, but I talked to my work, and they said that they are okay with me taking Fridays off to work on game dev stuff. So, like, obviously I'll make a little bit less money, but I make a little bit of money off Twitch anyways. So I might switch to, like, full Friday streams where we just play games and make games and stuff. So that might be something in the future. Yeah, Pog indeed. I am quite surprised by that, so... It also made me way more motivated at work because all of a sudden I care way more about my job because instead of having the feeling that I could just go get another job, I don't know a lot of jobs that'll let me do this specific thing. So I am like turbo motivated now. Yeah, maybe starting like September or October, we might have a full day 5-day streams, which is really cool. I'm super excited about that. Blowing a lot of air past your vocal cords, don't make it audible without actually using your voice. If that makes sense. Yeah, it's... The weird thing is, like, I can talk with my friends for a long time, and it's fine. But on stream, for some reason, it just strains my voice a lot more. So I'm trying to be a lot more conscious of it. There's a chance I even need to... Some people would say hit second puberty or something. But there's a chance I need to talk a little bit lower a little bit, because this is actually a little bit, like, less stressful on my vocal cords. So maybe I just need to drop a register a little bit and talk, like, here. I'm not sure. This isn't Roblox? That is correct. Not enough time has passed for the Roblox game. I don't know what the next feature is, so we won't be doing Roblox game dev today. What if game dev stream, but instead of coding, you have code on screen while you pretend to be smart about various topics? I mean, that's literally what we're doing right now, no? Would I work if you want to share it? You can see it on my GitHub if you're really interested. But it's a startup here in Japan. Whispering can be just as damaging as screaming. Whoa, I didn't know that. That's crazy. Damn. I have eyes. I do. I have 2 of them. But only 2, no more, no less. Okay, so I have a checklist of stuff I want to do on work on this game. So this game working title is ISO Town, by the way, because it's isometric town, but we can workshop that. I don't know if, I don't love it. Yeah. Answer to me about the dog collar? Since when have I had a dog collar? It's a choker. It's different. What are we making? So I'm making a game right now. So the YouTube comment games are both on hold because the Roblox game hasn't had enough time yet to see what the top comment is. And the other one I'm waiting for art. So today we're working on my third game. So this is a mobile game. Play on your phone. It's like Clash of Clans a little bit, except it's free. It never costs money. It doesn't exist yet. And it's about building like a medieval town. And as you collect the resources, your resource like tiles will upgrade. Can I play? Not yet on this one. I will say for the Roblox game, I want to update it literally once a week. I want to actually get the game onto Roblox once a week. So the roguelike one, it doesn't have an itch release yet because it's not in a state where I'm happy with it for an itch release. It's close for sure. Is this the slime? Not today for the slime, but I do have some updates on the slime though that I want to show everybody. So, in-game purchases to this one. Okay, I might at some point do that, but I need to like figure out. I don't want any ads in my game. I think ads are just terrible. I don't like them, and I don't, even if it's like a rewarded one, I don't like it. I would like to put something you can purchase in this game for like supporting me specifically. Pay to win, it's more like pay to have a different experience. That's so much ads. 1 ad per click. Like a donation? I think so. Because I've run the numbers for where I live in Japan. If all I would need to like rent my apartment and afford groceries so I could do this full time, it is a staggeringly low number compared to what I thought. It's about $2,500 a month. If I can make like USD $2,500 a month, I do not have to go to my job anymore, which is insane. I mean, I won't be living like a king or anything, but like it will be enough money that I can survive here. I live in Japan. Yes, I do. So I've like adjusted my expectations. So I do want to have something in my games where you can like kick back a little bit of money because I don't need that much to survive, and then I could just work on games full time and actually live like my actual factual real life dream. So like climbing game, I'll do it for $2,500. That's not true. I would not do that to you or anyone. You cannot pay me to play video games. I'm not doing that. I don't think I'm ever going to take a sponsor either. If I'm going to do this, I'm going to do it without VPN sponsorships. Idea for the cat, make it a shopkeeper? I like that actually, yeah. About 10 Robux. Deal. So right now I'm working on like these actual tiles, and I need to have stats on the tiles. Hydrate? I would love to. I have some sparkling water. Wahoo. Delicious. So basically the way the tiles are going to work is they have like 3 things. I don't know how to do this. So here's what I'm thinking of. They have a certain amount of hardness. They have some like HP, and then they need something else that's like, I don't know yet. Maybe just we start here with these 2. For 2.5k monthly, I could get drunk every day and still have active savings. 2.5 just to live is crazy. Yeah, I mean, it just depends on where you live in the world. Because in America, like, that is not enough to live anywhere reasonably, I don't think. Unless you live, like, way out in the middle of nowhere. Yeah. Yeah. Sparkling water or bubble water? I don't know the difference. It's got carbonation in it. It's got bubbles in it. Your third star, I'd recommend chamomile tea or ginger tea. I've got some lemon tea here. USA is expensive. It's insane how much money you need to just like live in America. It's actually like crazy. I live in Tokyo. My rent is like a third of what I paid in America. It's literally $700 to live in downtown Tokyo. It's like the numbers don't make any sense at all. It's actually crazy. What does tea taste like? Depends on the tea. It's usually like pretty sweet. Bro, can I come? Sure, yeah. Come to Japan. We're looking. You said you're a developer. We're always looking for more developers. So, what software do I use for work? It depends. I use a lot of like. Most of what I do for my job is like AWS stuff. So I do a lot of stuff like on ECS. I use a lot of like Docker, Python, a lot of TypeScript, stuff like that. Yeah. Hydrate again. Okay. Delicious. Okay, so the first thing I need is this placeholder sprite for the woods. Every tile is going to have some level of hardness that you basically like. So if this thing's going to have like 1,000 HP, just maybe everything has 1,000 HP actually. And the hardness determines the like damage reduction of your tool towards the actual tile. And every time you mine, say, 10 HP, you receive something in your inventory. Yeah. Renting there is more expensive than making a house in my place. Okay, this is going to sound insane, but maybe it's actually a hack to like make stuff on the internet, get paid like $500 and just live somewhere where that's enough to live. Because I would rather like have more of my free time back and live in like, I don't know, where's like a super cheap place, even cheaper than Japan, maybe like, I don't know, Indonesia, maybe? I think it's cheaper than Japan and is close by. I think Korea's maybe a little bit cheaper than Japan as well. I don't know. But if you just do that and then live in a place where it's like even cheaper. Need to move to Japan now, so cheap. It's insanely how cheap it is. The Philippines? I want to go visit the Philippines. I'm pretty close by. The only thing is my frail white body can only survive like 7 out of the 12 months that occur in the Philippines. The rest of I will literally just get heat stroke and die. Like if I go to the Philippines in August, I'm dead. Like they're gonna have to send me back in a fucking body bag, man. No? Like it's just over for me. Isn't the Philippines like the wet bulb is like insane? Philippines weather today. Yeah. What? Huh? Actually, it's hotter in Japan today than it is. Well, it's because it's raining endlessly, so maybe not. Heat stroker gets spammed by typhoon. No in between the Philippines. Fair enough. Yeah. Pakistan, Egypt, India, Nigeria, Libya are all frequency cited as among the most affordable places to live. I think out of that group, I'd probably pick India. I do like Indian food a lot. I still think it's too hot for me though. Manila's flooded at the moment. Everything's kind of flooded. I think Europe is like kind of it's cheaper than America for sure. Europe might actually be a real one. Not totally sure. It's yeah, 70 in northern USA. It was 94 degrees Fahrenheit today in Japan. What's 95 or 94 F2C? Yeah, it was a cool 34 degrees, 34.4 degrees in Japan today. Japan gets hot, man. 40 degrees is the average in the Philippines. Holy shit. I would literally die. Like I can't, like I've had heat stroke before and I got it on like a mild day, so I couldn't do it. What time is it for me? It's 8 p.m. for me right now. Cost of a house in the Netherlands could probably get you a whole street in Poland. Don't ever go to India. Yeah, there's a couple places where that's true. Ufanda. I was talking to one of my friends the other day, and she's saying where she's from, you have to drink tea for everything because you literally can't drink the water. Philippines use Celsius? Celsius, not Fahrenheit. Yeah, I get you. 6 a.m. for you? Go to sleep or possibly stay awake for the rest of your day. I don't know. One of the two. All right, let's go to A-Sprite real quick. Going to Nigeria? I've never been to, I mean, obviously, well, not obviously, but I've never been to Nigeria, and I don't really know too much about it, to be honest. 64. Okay, so this will be like the thing that the tiles are on. I'm gonna say tile set A-Sprite. This is our like base tile. I'm gonna color these differently with like stuff later, but this serves for now. And honestly, since we're kind of just placeholding everything anyways, I might not put any effort into this sprite at all. I just need some trees. I don't know, man. Here, tree. And then I'm gonna hit you with one of these. Maybe like a better green. How do you guys like my tree? My tree placeholder. That's the tree tile. Good enough. It'll work. Yo, what are we listening to here? Actually, I kind of mess with this. Epic tree. You know what? For my own skill, honestly, I'll kind of take that. Export as. I guess these will kind of go into the tile set. Is that Merlin? I need to check something because I'm dyslexic and I am afraid to Google it. I'm gonna trust that you are correct on this. I'm just dyslexic and that spooked me. No, you're right. Okay. That was a risky Google though. Poland mentioned. Grace Guy is Polish. Oh, really? That's cool. It's not gonna bet effort still gonna look 100x better than my sprites. That's not true. It's not true. What word I got this? I'm just dyslexic and I didn't know if you spelled it wrong or if I'm an idiot. My heart rate jumped by like 10 is all. But I'm not even gonna get close to repeating it. One thing I know about Niger is also that it's on the same region as lots of countries, which has tasty food. Oh, interesting. Oh, it's on the River Niger. Oh, I see. I don't really know much like of the food of that region. I gotta explore the world more. What is this one? It's Isotown? Yeah. Godot. Assets. I'm gonna say gathering. Well, we should have like assets should really have like a sprites folder, to be honest with you. I'm gonna say sprites for now. And then I'm gonna put this in here for now. Tree sprite. Hey Rasati, I know I already like overloaded you with 10,000 other things, but like would you want to make do you fuck with isometric, Rasati? Actually, don't answer that because I need the cat hat before anything else. So ignore what I just said. So there we go. All right, we got the placeholder sprites. I'm going to put it down in the world now just to make my life a little bit easier. So I need a... Well, how exactly is this going to work? Do I use Trello? I do not. Kind of strange. It's 10 Robux to 15 Robux. Play climbing game now. Ooh, I'm feeling generous. The number is climbing. Interesting. Maybe if I wait long enough. Lows here is -11 in winter. High 98 in summer. Holy. The cold weather, I can literally do like any cold weather, and I do not care. You can work on the art too. Honestly, I might conscript for art here. I wouldn't mind that. Would it make more sense for the... Since it's a tile, it should probably go on the tile map, right? How do I want to structure this? I should probably have something that understands the representation of like the nodes and their locations that isn't necessarily tile. What is it, like MVC? We should do like MVC style here. MVC is model view controller. Basically, I should have a tile, like, I should have something that manages all of the resources here. 16 Robux, nothing more. If I said 17 Robux and I play the climbing game, what would happen? I just want to know what happened. I'm not gonna say it. I'm just asking what would happen. That's all. Okay, so you need help with Roblox development? I got you. I might hit you up for that. I might in the Discord conscript Roblox help. I can like. I mean, I have a lot of raise his hand above head, deep sigh. I worked at Blizzard for 0 years, but I feel like the game dev wise I'm okay. I might need help with like the Roblox specific stuff that I'm not 100% sure about. But if you join the Discord, maybe I'll have like a Roblox help chat or something just for stuff I get stuck on, because I'm sure it's gonna happen. I got into the other day because I changed my... I thought material was like a looks thing, and I changed my conveyor belt to rubber material. Little did I know that makes everything fucking bouncy as shit. Didn't know that. So all of a sudden my conveyor belt was just like yeeting objects. Also, I couldn't figure out how to move the player on the conveyor belt either, but that's neither here nor there. It's okay. Don't like the weather, just wait an hour here. Already in the Discord? That's true, you are. Sorry, I'm being silly. All right, so first thing, we need a tile map layer here. Not a tile map. What just happened? We need a tile map layer like this. This is gonna go above, and we're gonna call this the... I mean, reasonably everything that's placed in the game will be on this. So I'm gonna say this is the building. building layer. And if we need to split it up later, it's okay. We can do that too. This node here is going to actually be the gathering. Well, we should have one for all of the buildings. How about that? And then in buildings, we can have, we'll just leave it here. If you said 17 Robux for the climbing game, then deal. What would you say if I said 18 Robux for the climbing game? Oh no, he's a Phantom Toll Booth posting. I'm gonna delete this because this can be like this. Okay, so this is buildings. We're gonna attach a script. You better not. I would never. I wouldn't do that. I'm just curious what would happen. 20 Robux, final deal. So what if I said 21 Robux? You want to change the look? You change the decal. Oh, thank you. I was getting a little bit confused by that, but I guess it's because it's my first like Roblox game. It took me long enough to figure out the like colors and stuff. My Lua script is really bad too, but it seems weird you have to like do the game space reference every time you want to reference your own object, but whatever. Yo, Leviathan, hello. Welcome in, buddy. How's it going? Make a new folder here. Yo, Leviathan, give me a folder color. Make a custom material. I didn't know that. Hydrate. Okay. Purple. Your wish is granted. Yo, Owen. Hello, hello. How are you? Welcome in. Zoop. Okay, so these are our scripts here. What happened to 16 Robux? Nothing more. Every man has a price. Actually, streaming when not incapacitated via sleep. Oh, I hope you're doing okay, man. The Roblox coding or something? Nope, the Roblox game is... Sorry, one second. The Roblox game is a little bit on hold while I wait for the comments to come in. But we will be coding the Roblox game soon, don't worry. I think Fridays are probably going to be the Roblox days, I think. And then I think my schedule is going to be... What the... It says that you're on Sprite. Yeah, that's because I am. I need to mute Steam, though. I need to mute this. Offline. There we go. Sorry. Roblox video just came out. Yeah, so I think if like this is the week. So that's 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need like a little bit more there. Erase. There's like this weird thing that has to happen here where the video has to come out. So I want to update both games one time a week. If this is Sunday, this would be Saturday. So this is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. What I want to do is I want to release the Roblox game on Sunday night for me. And then I can do the dev from Friday to Sunday. And then while I'm waiting for so this is Roblox. While I'm waiting for the Roblox comments, I can then work on the roguelite, which I can do roguelite on I think I want to do it Wednesday night. And then that gives me from the time the Roblox game comes out till Wednesday night to make the roguelike. Nope, that's not how you spell it. Roguelike. So Roblox will be these 4 days, and then the roguelike will be here. So that way I can like keep both of them. They both have enough time that they can like get the comments in, and then I can work on the game, release one video a month or a week or something like that. I haven't spoken to you in a while. Thoughts on the pirate software stuff? Listen, ever since the WoW stuff, I knew that I was not fucking with the guy. The stop killing games stuff was just piling on the already like, I'm not fucking with this guy. I do think recently, so he deserved it a little bit, but I think recently it's a little too much for me. Like when I open YouTube and there's 15 fucking videos about how pirate software actually turns out is the worst human being to like ever step foot on planet Earth, I don't think it's quite that bad. However, I am not fucking with the guy. I don't like him. People crazy milking the situation for internet points as per usual. The one that irked me the most was the code review one. The code review one, like the Code Jesus. Can I just show you why we don't trust Code Jesus? Let me go to the YouTube channel. Okay. Let me just, before we get anywhere, let me just read this. My channel's purpose is to shine a positive light. Okay, mission failed, but that's okay. We all make mistakes. On the often difficult, navigate the world of low-level development by breaking down publicly accessible resources into digestible chunks for those interested. I bet you'll find my insight useful, educational, and informative. Mid, but okay. That's fine. And then the last one. I also like cryptocurrency. Okay, you don't get to have an opinion anymore. Sorry. I know why you're here. You like crypto, GG. Yeah, I know why you're here. You're farming, okay? You don't like crypto and are like a normal person. You're farming. So the first thing he says in his video is, you don't have to be a game developer to understand. Shut up. Yes, you do. Again, I cannot believe I'm going up to bat for Pirate Software because I do not like the guy. But yes, you do. You have to be a game developer to understand game developer code. Because if you haven't done game dev before, you will try to make a system that is like over-engineered and maintainable and scalable. That is a different objective than what you have for game dev. For game dev, your objective is to ship the game. To be fair, Pirate Software also did not do that part. But the objective of game dev is to get a game working, make sure it's fun, and then improve the game later. So if you're judging someone's code of an unreleased game, that game might have code that would make like Linus Torvald roll around in his grave, and I will still give you the pass because it only matters that you're getting the game out. Go look at you're going to go look at Balatro and be like, I can't believe they put everything in one big Lua file. This guy sucks. He's a bajillionaire. You lost the game. So he's just drama farming. I cannot believe I'm going up to bat for fucking Pirate Software, but I think it's been a little bit much. Main issue is him boasting his 7 years of Blizzard having newbie style code. I understand that. I do understand that. I do. I get, if that's your angle, I actually understand where you're coming from, 100%. But I think it's it's too much for me. Everyone's bandwagoning the hate at this point. 100%. Yeah. He's still alive. Hey, Heatjim, welcome back. Crypto more like crypto. Literally, as soon as you say you like AI or crypto, I'm not fucking with you. I'm out. I also get the make it work, make it pretty. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Pretty positive on Pirate Software. He gives good advice and inspired a lot of people. Definitely hella stubborn on the stop killing games. Yeah, and that, I don't hate the guy. I'm not gonna watch him anymore. I'm good. I'm all set. Yeah. Coding Jesus, he's just like Pirate Software V2, consuming his predecessor. Literally, yeah. Coding Jesus has 5 years of experience and held up a bunch of books as his expertise. He's literally, I worked at Blizzard for 7 years posting. It's the same thing. And I will say a lot of Pirate Software's code just looks like old people code. It doesn't necessarily look wrong. It just looks like how old people used to code stuff. Because it used to be that you didn't use enums for stuff. You literally just passed around integers everywhere, and your fail condition was always 0 and your pass was always 1. That's just how you used to do it. So, yeah. They found Pirate Software's ex-roommate. They haven't stopped. It's too much for me. It's actually too much for me, which is insane. Again, I'm not fucking with Pirate Software. I don't like him, but I don't hate him. It's just crazy. This guy, you want to hear something funny? Yeah, sure. Watch most of his code review video. A lot of the takes are basically just, you shouldn't write it like that. Write it using the specific syntax because I use it and it's better. 100%. And it's so 5-year-old, 5-year-old senior developer mindset of no. Actually, you should be using a factory pattern. It doesn't matter. The first most important thing is, does the code work? Does the game work? That's it. That's all that matters. Really learn to use enums though. I mean, the enum one I think is the one I actually I think is the most correct. I think the storyline array one is pretty egregious. You should probably definitely do something like this. And you can have say cafe, and then in the cafe you can do something like coffee temperature. You should definitely do it something like this. This makes way more sense than the way he was doing it with literally array dot coffee shop temp 1 2 3 4 this. This definitely makes more sense to me, 100%. Yes, but it's it's fine. What's an enum? An enum is basically it's a way to assign words to numbers. So it literally stands for enumeration. An enum in Godot looks something like this, classes maybe, and you can have it be I don't remember the exact syntax, but it'll be ranger and then maybe knight or something. under the hood, these are actually numbers, but now when you're coding, you can say like if classes.ranger, so you can say like if class equals classes.ranger, something like that. So it's just like reads a little bit better instead of saying like if class equals 1. I don't know what 1 means, right? But like, oh, if your class is ranger, okay, that makes sense. There you go. The guy should try making one game jam game, then I'd consider listening to him. The fact that for his game jam you need to make a design document, I also think is like not good, especially for a game jam. I cannot stress enough. The most important part of making games is to make the game run. Just see if it's fun. Like go as fast as you can. Loop, get to like a gameplay loop as fast as possible. I like numbers, then use numbers. If like literally, who cares? Yeah. What do you think about Doug using AI? I don't really know who Doug is per se. I think there are responsible ways to use AI, but they are limited in my opinion. I don't really like AI, despite the fact that I have like a degree in building AI, and I did that as my job for like 7 years. So maybe that's why I don't like it as much. And I especially don't like it right now because I think people are just using it as an excuse to do layoffs and also like try to secure more VC funding or something. Like LLMs are not, they're not as good as you think they are. Yeah. Doug is chill. You should watch them sometime. I'd give it a shot. Again, I'm not really like, my first impression is if it's someone who uses AI, I'm not like great on it, but it's okay. What's my word per minute? I don't know. Let's find out. It's getting a hype train level 4 at the, you know, good for them. I have no ill will towards them. I just personally am not fucking with them. That's all. That's all. I don't want them to die. I've seen the amount of you. I was like interested in the first or second YouTube video. They're like, the game's not that great, and I'm like, yeah, fair enough. Like that's pretty entertaining or whatever. But at this point, it's like literally half my YouTube feed is like, did you know Pirate Software is the worst human person ever? And I'm like, I don't know if that we need to go that far. I just maybe don't think his game's that great, but I don't think we should like shoot him with a gun. It's a lot of farming, so I don't know. I don't like posturing, I guess. All right, let's give it a shot. About 130. About 130 words per minute. Somewhere in there. Doug mostly uses AI for stream bits? Wait a second. Okay, never mind. Mostly for stream bits? Not really replacing anyone, so I don't personally mind. That's fair. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not personally messing with it, that's all. YouTube feed is like that too. Honestly, the stuff he did isn't even that bad. Like, it's not good either, but whatever. I definitely think, like, if he could just say sorry, like, one time, a lot of this would go away, and he seems to be incapable of that. But again, I don't think that's a reason we should, like, shoot him in the, like, left foot. Company I use at work actually uses AI correctly. I mean, if you use it to, like, help you code, it's basically just, like, Google at this point. I really don't. If you use, like, LLMs, you're basically just Googling, but differently. I do think AI... Like, I used to do AI projects that were, like... All right, if you know the Kaggle data competition, you can call me out on my bullshit, but like there used to be AIs that are like, how do we make wine more taste better? Or like, how do we grow algae better in a lab? Stuff like that. I think that's cool uses of AI because that's more of like statistical modeling and trying to find patterns and like informed decisions. AI in its current space is like, how can we replace the most amount of people possible? How can we invent problems that only AI can solve? And like at that point, using Copilot like an advanced rubber duck. I definitely think if you use Copilot and you just copy and paste the code or let Copilot do like code gen, I think you're doomed. Like you're gonna hit a problem that Copilot can't solve and it's just over for you. You'll never get past it. On the flip side, if you use it to like spot check your code, if you use it to help you like code out certain functions and then you see what it writes and then you individually write out the parts that you actually want to use, at that point, you're just doing the same thing that we've always been doing, right? You're just looking stuff up on Stack Overflow or in a textbook and adapting it for what you need. So that's totally fine. I got no problems with that at all. As long as you're not just ripping the code wholesale. But that's, I mean, before people were doing LLMs, they were doing the same shit with Stack Overflow. You had like junior engineers literally copy and pasting entire answers off Stack Overflow into your code base, and it was just like, you think people didn't leak API keys until ChatGPT came along? We've been doing that shit for years. Commit that straight to the GitHub repo. It is funny now. It feels like it magnetized up. You can never be original. Yeah, exactly. 100%. That doesn't mean you should just rip the code wholesale. I think I've talked about this a couple times before. I think with AI tools, there's the real danger with AI tools is the following thing. So let's say that this is time, and this is how much this is like. Okay, this is definitely time. This is how much like app is done. So like app completion, like this. Surprise chicken attack. Oh no. When I work experience one time about software development, and they talked so much about Copilot, I was pissed off and bored. That's funny. A lot of places here in Japan like ask you how you use AI because they want the output, even though they know like what people don't realize is what I'm about to explain. Like the output is fake. So yeah, I'm gonna say blue is human output. So this is how complete your app is. This is how much time you spent on it. With a human developer, it goes something like this. A lot of the stuff you do at the start is setup, where you're like, let's do architecture and system design. How do we want to build this game? I mean, it's literally the stuff I do in Obsidian, where I'm literally planning out like, let's see if I can look at the graph real quick. Like, okay, this is a gathering building. That connects to research. That connects to buildings. Okay, that connects to this. If you use Copilot or something, it will just right out the gate. Your app is like 50% done right as you start. The problem is, the more you use AI, it doesn't really get any faster because you start to hit the problems that the AI itself created, and now you're stuck on stuff that you didn't write. You don't know how it works, and the AI can't fix it either. It's the same thing with low code, no code. When it works, it's awesome. You just literally say like, can I have an app that does like a checking thing? And it's done. You literally, obviously I would use that too. The problem is the first time it breaks and you go, hey, Grok, can you fix this? And Grok goes, I don't know how to fix this. You're fucked. It's over. The legendary MS Paint. Yes, sir. I do love me some MS Paint. Here, I can even, what color? I can even like, there you go. Now it's a little easier on the eyes. There you go. That's for you. So this is how I feel about using AI tools at the moment. Maybe they'll get better in the future. I've heard that a lot. I've been hearing that we're 6 months out from having AI take our jobs for like 5 years now. So, well, I'll believe it when I see it, but. There is no Easter Bunny, there is no Tooth Fairy, and there is no original code. That is a banger line. Holy, I kind of want to like frame that. AI is expensive. I don't know the exact number, but I'm pretty sure like every time you prompt AI, it costs like actual pennies on the dollar. Like I'm pretty sure it's actually like 7 cents every time you run a prompt or something insane. Hey Skygray, some guy in Discord called himself Skygray and made a server called Skygray Discord. Proof he's not used that he subbed to Skygray on Discord. Crazy. Get that on a t-shirt. Front side, eat, sleep, code, repeat. Back side, there is no Easter Bunny, there is no Tooth Fairy, there is no original code. That's good. I like that. That'll sell. OpenAI even said people saying thank you at the end of costing them millions. Yeah, I mean, because like if you want to know how an LLM works, I can explain it real quick and then explain why it's really funny that saying thank you costs literally millions of dollars. You can think of an LLM as 3 separate parts. So there's something called these like vector embeddings. Vec embed. We're not going to talk about this too much right now because it's mathy and complicated. Doesn't really matter. There's something called a transformer. What the transformer does is, in simple terms, it takes the stuff that was embedded and pushes it all together into one giant ball. What I mean by that is it basically understands the context of the vectors non-separately. So let's say, for example, one of your vectors is red and one of your vectors is apple. It now understands that when these two things are together, it's like a new output's not the right word, but it's sort of like a new vector that gets multiplied together, saying this is a new vector that's both red and apple. And this sort of all just exists in the space of the transformer. So once you have something like this, basically all the LLM does is takes a bunch of these mashed up vectors together and then looks at what it predicts the next mashed up vector is going to be, goes back to the vector embeddings and finds out what word is closest to that. So for example, if we smash together red apples, maybe the next word's going to be tree, right? Or maybe the next word's going to be green. Maybe there's like other types of apples, right? And let's say this is like this is 60% close, this is 40% close to our giant mashed up vectors, right? There's something called a temperature now, which basically rolls the dice to see which one of these it should pick. But for our example, we'll just say whichever one is the highest percentage. So you put into your LLM, you say red apple, it mashes all the vectors together, creates a new vector, see which word is closest to that vector, and then says, okay, the next word should be tree. So when you say thank you to the LLM, it is taking everything in its context window, which is millions of words, mashing all of those words together, plus your word thank you to generate the next words, which should just be you're welcome. So imagine turning on your computer, feeding in 5 million strings to generate the words you're welcome every time someone says thank you. That's basically what LLMs do. And it costs so much money. So much money to generate you're welcome. It's insane. Is playing your game like a slime or just a cube? He is a slime, and I will show you the proof in just a minute. Quick question. Do you put notes in your code? A little bit. I will do things for like organizational purposes. So like what I'll do a lot in Godot is I'll say like children refs, and then I can have anything that's a children ref here. So I can have like on ready sprite equals like sprite 2D or something like that. So I do this quite a lot. But yeah. So I do this for this kind of notes. I'll also do things when I'm writing code, and I got this from the guy who developed Python. So if you think I'm wrong, take it up with literally like one of the smartest computer scientists of all time. A lot of the times what you can do to write code, I don't do this as much anymore, but you can do this. You can say function my function. And then in code, you just do this. You say return false, or you can just say pass, I guess. Pass. And then here you can document out what you want your code to do. So sub function 1, sub function 2, sub function 3. And what this lets you do is like think about your entire code flow before you even type anything. So now I can understand exactly what my function should do. It should do sub function 1, then sub function 2, then sub function 3. And I've done all that without actually writing any code. Then when you actually go to write the function, you can just leave the comments in. So it's totally fine. If you find commenting your code is helpful, put in comments. If you find it's not helpful, take out the comments. To the people that's like, code doesn't need comments, they should be self-documenting. Yeah, sure. But when you want to join the real world with the rest of us that write programs that actually like have to do things that apply to the real world and aren't clear cut and actually have like applications besides, you know, writing 2 leet code problems, we'll be here for you. We'll be ready for you to join society when you're ready for that. But until then, go ahead and write your like 5 lines of code that all are like perfectly semantically correct. Go for it. What you don't understand is that there is one true answer to everything related to software development. There are no real answers besides this one. I will give it to you now. It is the golden answer. The answer is, it depends. Should your code be self-documenting? Depends. Should you write codes? Did you write comments in your code? Depends. Which is better, AWS, GCP, fucking IBM Cloud? Well, it's not IBM Cloud, but it depends. Sorry, I must take every opportunity to dunk on IBM Cloud as possible. They wasted 4 days of my life. I'm cooking. Thank you. Most of my code is still pretty self-documenting, but like can't all be that way. I was eventually going to use x equals 7 because I'm only human. Yeah, exactly. And at that point, just write a comment. It's fine. You're not a bad person if you use comments in your code. It's whatever. Put too much because I barely remember what I write. That's totally fine. So then if it's for you, like the comments are for you. The comments are not a litmus test if you're a good or bad developer. They are built so that you can make comments. Like for later. I literally maximum lazy. If you want to say like on ready distance to goal equals 5, and then you want to do this inches, there's literally no good argument against this. This makes a lot of sense. You could do in inches. Okay, yeah, guy who has a variable name that's like 5. This is less helpful than just saying distance to goal 5 inches or 5 pixels. There you go. There you go. Also, doc strings. Doc strings are fucking great. Write doc strings. That's a comment. Oh, are you a bad person because you wrote doc strings? You're going to call out the entire like TypeScript library? Oh, sorry. All the comments are bad jokes. They make me laugh and motivate me to continue coding. They never explain anything. Great. That's great. Perfect. They're for you. Their comments are for you. You're the ones writing them. Make a little amber slime that is transparent orange slime. Traps you inside and deals 1 damage. Mini game to escape the slime. Time to like wiggle the thing back and forth. Especially when learning, going back on what you've learned. It's nice to see your comments so you can see how much, or see what you were thinking back then. 100%, yeah. If you find it helpful, use comments. It's so easy. Hydrate, okay. For ID, item, and list instead of for IJ and list. I definitely think like, like this. I really don't like this. I know a lot of people do like for I and range. I honestly think I every time just type index because like we don't like this is old people code. Sorry, this is old people coding. Back when this kind of stuff mattered, like literally every character in your code mattered a lot. You would do stuff like this, or you would write like my function or whatever. You do like XY return X plus Y or something. This used to be how you needed to code because your computer literally would like explode if you used too many letters. I totally get that. There's even a time where I think you literally couldn't name something more than like 8 letters because it itself had to take space in like a, I don't remember the exact wording on this, but something, it used to be a thing, I think. Yeah. Yeah. We need flavors for our slimes. Ice cream slime. That's adorable and delicious. Do you guys want to see the upgraded slime sprites, by the way? Would you like to see them? One moment. Where's Versati? All right, here we go. So I need to explain something before we open this. I guess, well, it already opened, so I don't have time. So listen, I know a lot of people like the square slime. I know, but we needed to modify him a little bit in order to have the pixel sizing work out so that we have more space to make other monsters. Our slime guy had to grow up a little bit. So this is him now. This is our slime guy now. I love him. I love him so much. He has legs now and a little cape and he can like run. Look at him. He grew legs. And Rosati did an amazing job at my request to kind of retain the original identity of the slime. Alright, nice to your stream. Thanks for stuffing in, Codekeeper. We sliming it? Bye, Codekeeper. Not my slime. It's still the same slime. He just grew like slimes can like change form, so he just needed legs. He needed to be a little leggy. That's all. That's all. It's still the same slime. Slime grew up. Looks like someone in a onesie. We're gonna animate the cape the same way we the Celeste hair is animated. Celeste hair. I still have to figure out exactly how to do it with this few pixels. How to code, but we're gonna code it the same. So it's gonna be able to do. How do I do this? How to code Celeste hair. I need like a GIF of the Celeste hair. Maybe this. GIF? No, maybe this. Celeste has cool stuff going on with the hair. And we're gonna emulate the same thing so that our hair also like our cape flows around in that same way, so it'll have like some momentum to it. Right now, Risachi just cooked up this for the regular one, but it will actually like trail behind you accurately. So prepare for fan arts. Oh no. Oh god. What have I done? Cape, hope the cape changes with the wizard hats. So it works out that it looks good for every hat so far. For future ones we may have to tweak it a little bit, but actually it looks like good. Let me show you real quick. Let me see if I can find it. One second. Let me find it. One moment. I'm scrolling. He's scrolling. Off screen, chatting. Okay. So with the different hats, it actually looks really nice. So like this one looks like it's like a half cape. This one looks like it's like a wizard cloak, and this one looks like it's like a bandana or something. It actually just legit worked well on all of them. But yeah. So I'm excited about this, but we need a little bit more time. Play an ad every time the player gets a new hat. Why is there an awkward silence every time I say something? I'm probably just drinking water. I'm sorry. Thoughts on Bed Quadrinos? Do you reckon he's the best pod racer this side of the moisture farms? Completely unrelated to what you asked, but you ever see Rogue One? What is it? The farm scene. You ever see this movie? You ever see Rogue One? This is the opening scene to Rogue One. This fucking basil oregano lands on planet fuck ass middle of nowhere. This is this guy's farm. This is when I knew that, one, I'm an adult person and like I can no longer be trusted to watch movies. But literally as this movie started, the only thing I was thinking for the rest of like, I don't know, the entire movie, why'd he park so damn far away? My man literally, he's in a spaceship. He parks here. I don't even know if you can see it on your screen. This is the farm he has to go to. Like, he didn't want to disturb the agriculture. He's on the agriculture. Go, just park closer. Look at how fuck ass far this man parked. You imagine going like downtown LA and you're like, oh, before we go to LA, I gotta park the car, and you fucking park it in Nevada. Cardio. Make a no texture slime with the black and purple checkered pattern as an air type of texture. I like that actually. I like that a lot. He had a massive burger and eat some steps. It was a digestion thing. You gotta like when you fly a spaceship, you gotta like get some cardio in, or you gotta like get the blood flowing back. Well, shake off the space travel. That makes sense. I buy that. All right, you got me there. You got me there. Fair enough, I suppose. No standing desk in a spaceship. Then he trains. Now we're cooking. Also language. Yeah, sorry. I didn't mean to swear on stream. I apologize. All right. You want to see a job application slime? Type 1, if not type 2. Job application slime. Can I move these? I didn't know you could do this. I love obsidian. Isn't obsidian the best? You can like pick up the little nodes and move them around. I'm gonna untangle this one a little bit. Yay! Instead of checking for an exit code every time in a loop, what if I just made a special kind of error? Put a try except loop that only triggers in the menu and only for that one type of error. I don't think that that's a great idea. Well, Obsidian 2 is so big. Obsidian's the best. This is Obsidian. It's a markdown editor. It's where I keep all my to-do lists and stuff. But it also is really nice for organizing a bunch of stuff for my games. So for example, in ISO Town, my villagers have jobs. What's a job? I can simply click on this and I can go to the job article. It's kind of like building your own wiki or like a notes app. Add a graph in Obsidian. It's generated automatically. You just click open graph view. It's already been made. It's for free. Man, mods make him finally start the game to make the final boss shave off your max HP. Possible, it's possible. Download link, I got you. Obsidian. There you go. Obsidian for you. Oh, cool. Okay, so I like on wiki, but it comes with a stimming toy. Yeah, look at this. So good. So good. Look at it go. Well, you can even like move it off the screen. You can like throw that shit. Damn, that's crazy. See, I got you. Best app ever. Okay, so this will be class name buildings, extends node. This will be the like model for our thing, and then the tile set will be the view. So, what does he mean by that? Good question. Great question, actually. I'm gonna start by just having a like view for the. How do I want to do this? I'm gonna start the game with just like one forest tile, and we'll figure out exactly what that means in a moment. But I need to just start the game with this tile constructed. So if I go back to my to-do list, I need to create some sort of class to hold this that I can like assign hardness and whatever to. So I need to make a resource for this. Actually, I need to make a resource for the building. For now, I'm gonna call it a forest resource, and we can scoop out the parts we're gonna double up later. I'm streaming at 4 a.m. at your time. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. There's literally like no good time for me to stream, unfortunately, unless it was like 6 a.m. for my time, which I might start doing if and when things happen. But yeah, for now, I apologize. My streaming time is just fucked. Everyone just might have to be like a VOD Andy for a little bit. I apologize. So there's like a graph of a plan with details and everything you need to make. If you ever plan more than 10 seconds ahead, that would be endlessly useful. This app has forced me to plan ahead, because otherwise I just sit there like, okay, I need to make the resource thing. What's the resource thing? Oh, it needs to be this thing. Well, what's that thing? Let me check my YouTube real quick, and then I get nothing done. 1849 in your country? Wherever you are, you're like my prime audience, I suppose. That's pretty close to my time zone. You're like, it's what, 20 something from right now, so you're shifted 2 hours. So you're probably like, I think parts of Australia are 2 hours away. Probably also like Southeast Asia is 2 hours, I think. When the model smiles, it looks creepy for me for one frame. Wait, really? Wait, now I gotta, hang on. Let me try smiling real quick. Pause. Hang on. All right. I don't totally see it. Does it look creepy? Hang on. I'm trying to like smile really into. Oh, I see it. Oh, I see it a little bit. Okay, yeah, I'll never smile again. I apologize. I'm up in the morning sky. I do kind of see it a little bit. All right, time to get a new model. I do maybe want to get a new model at some point. I might switch to be a PNG tuber sometimes for the sky gray PNG. If I go to like, if I go to the sky grays here, I might switch to being one of these, so I could be like this guy when I'm talking, and then when I'm chilling, I could be this guy. That might work, but I don't know. Cobalt has the best PNG though. Holy! If y'all have ever seen Cobalt stream, shout out Cobalt Sterling. Cobalt has the greatest PNG tuber of all time. That thing like is a bouncy. I love it. Most streamers stream in the evening, and especially when it comes to English language stuff, they're usually on even later. Yeah, I think if I want to nab that time slot, I have to like start now and stream until like 4 a.m. or something. Yeah. Seeing the player character with legs makes my sleep paralysis demon tweak out. I'm so sorry. This man dead, he doesn't know it yet? What you mean by that, huh? But yeah, I'd have to do like, I'd have to start probably at like 10 p.m. and then stream forward from there if I want to like try to get the best time. I don't know. It's a little tricky to plan everything out, but oh well. I'll figure it out one day. For now, I'm just making games. It's fine. But I do, yeah, I might mess with PNG tubing at some point. I like it a lot. I think it's cool. Yeah. Okay. Let me check one thing real quick. Okay, checked it. Get ready for fan art, Feline Man. I love fan art. Wahoo! All right, we need to make a resource node for this. So we're gonna make a new thing here. Someone give me a color. Anyone got a color? Folder. This will be resources. Like this. Create new script. Script in here. It's resource. Oops. This will be. Sorry. Do I know Japanese? Hi, hanasamasu. Does your model exist below the waist? In other words, show legs and feet. I exist. Can I move them? Not really. Well, I tried. I have the feet. I got drip a little bit. Rose fitted. This is built off a real picture of me, by the way. I'm the most unoriginal VTuber of all time. My artist was like, "What do you want?" And I was like, "Can you just draw me?" And he's like, "Sure." And I sent him a picture of one of my fits, and he's like, "Okay." And he just made it. Yeah, a lot of people say I kind of just look like this guy, which is hilarious that I turned myself into me. But I guess that maybe that's just like hella narcissistic or something. Like your time slot though, since you're east of me, so you're the only one of the few streamers that is on when it's morning or early afternoon for you. Okay, sweet. There you go. Your model's also a self-portrait. It's like a shitty V-Ray model though. I kind of love when you just make yourself but VTuber. Yeah, what's up, Rafty? Welcome in. Hello, hello. You have those ears IRL? It's true. I do. They are extremely annoying. I keep like when I walk through a door, it's just they keep like hitting the top of the door frame. It's incredibly frustrating existence. Also, blue was chosen for the folder color. What's that folder color? Blue. We're gonna make 2 new folders here. We're gonna make classes. And we're going to make instances. As is my. I don't know why I always do it like this. I just think it's neat. Instances like that. We need to have a class here. So we're going to make a new script. This will inherit from resource. And this will be the forest tile. Yes. Forest tile. Do I have ears on the side as well? That's my lawyers have instructed me not to answer that question at this time, but thank you for the question. Class is forest tile. I guess forest tile. Well, this is a class of resource. Hang on a minute. Class forest tile extends resource, I guess. Last name, forest tile. And eventually this will have like different stuff for, I don't know exactly how we're going to do this, but it's okay. So we need something that's on ready var hardness. This should not be forest tile, actually. Hang on, I'm going to change this. Rename, this is going to be gathering node. Gathering tile. What did I call it in my obsidian? Gathering building. I like gathering building. Well, tile makes more sense. I think tile's better here, actually. I might have to rename my obsidian stuff. Yeah, I like gathering tile better. Where's my gathering building? I'm going to say gathering tile. So gathering tiles are tiles. So this actually shouldn't be buildings. This should be tiles. Yeah, that makes more sense to me. Okay, that I like that better. I'm a fan of making personas that look like the people when you meet IRL. They have the positive first impression of the cute cartoon version. I do think that actually kind of works, yeah. Like if you see me at a con or something, it's just gonna basically look like me, except like less anime and mildly less hot or whatever. I can get decent quality clothing in only like 3 styles: formal, business, casual, or Hawaiian. I like the Hawaiian on. Oh, business casual is one category, my bad. Minus 500 social credit to me. Reason no one reads my comments. I've been reading your comments all day. I'm sorry. Sometimes chat is fast. 4 ears and 4 eyes? Fuck off. Damn. What I use for streaming? For the actual output, I use OBS. For capturing my model and stuff, I use VTuber Studio. Kind of feel like people find me kind of annoying. So I'm not here to be your therapist, but you're probably just feeling that way. It's not real. Ah, some subscription. Hey, Pio. Thanks for the sub, buddy. How you doing? Hey, you want to make music for my game? Just thought if you were bored or something. You seem IRL, you look way taller, way hotter, trust. Definitely not taller. I'll get you need to be sure of that right now. But I'll just watch the stream. Surf it, your brain is just being mean to you. It's okay. Remember the rule. Never trust how you feel about yourself after 9 p.m. You're fine. You're not on notice at all. You're totally fine. I can? Okay, alright. Locked in with the sound effects right now, but sure. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Well, this game is like priority number 3, so don't worry about it too much. Let's fake Rosati. True. Someone's in the Discord. Okay, so this will have a hardness. And again, I want this to be a class. This will be a gathering tile. We need hardness. We need to onReady var remaining HP, remaining resources. Yeah, I like remaining resources. OnReady can only be used for classes that inherit node. You're right. This should be export. My bad. Export var hardness is going to be a. It should be an integer. Remaining resources, I think also I want to be an integer. I think this stuff will mostly be in integers. I guess things will just be like floor or ceiling or whatever. There's no reason not to have it be float. Let's be honest here. Let's all not kid ourselves. I hope his real life proportions aren't the proportions of an Enderman. Luckily, no. I dodged that one on the genetic lottery, but everybody busy? You're not just prioritizing my mom once said? That's what my mom once said. I like that energy, yeah. I get it. Hydrate, thank you. Okay. So we have something like this. So what we can do now is we can say create new resource, and we can call it a gathering tile. Like this. And we'll call it the woods, I guess? Call it the woods. Like this. This also needs to have a level on it. Export var level. Like this. Something like that. Yeah, what's up, Oberon? Hope you're doing well. I'm doing pretty good. I hope you're doing well. More hydration. Okay, deal. Serpent, I don't know what you typed, but it came up as boxes for me, which concerns me. You can redact your own boxes. Okay, I don't know if that was a YouTube thing and I needed to hit you with a hammer or if you're good. Another hydrate. Okay. How hard is it? 5? What does that mean? 1 more than 4? So true. Also, hi, Nora. Hold up. Wait, where's my tab? I have Chura and Meisaka up right now on my other monitor. Wait, did Chura go offline? Wait, hold up. Who am I supposed to glance at now? I guess it'll just be Maysaka. I see you. You double streaming, double viewer, double viewing, double view enjoyer. Sure, I really went offline. No, sure. Yeah, what's up, Cumreal? Welcome in. I am in two. In fact, we can send it back. Shout out Maysaka. Oh, how the turns table. How does it feel? Okay. Oh, Demon streaming too. Hell yeah. I've been in a bit of a rut because everyone finished Deep Slip, so I had no one to watch on my second monitor while I'm streaming. Hello, I make music for games. Like I'm in. Yeah. Okay. It's only my model at some point. It's way too twinkified because that's the only thing Void lets you make. Fair enough. Hydrate. Okay. Okay. So we have something like this. We have the level, the hardness, the remaining resources. I want to do some sort of level system. I don't know what it means yet, and I need to figure out like a level curve and something. You make music for games? No, that's your name. Now I'm confused. Hi, Hungry. I'm Dad. I think the way the level's gonna work is your thing can be level 1 through 10, but if you're one tier up, you start at level 10. So the tier 0 stuff goes 1 to 10. Tier 1 goes from like 10 to 11 or 10 to 20 or something like that. I don't know. I need this, but I don't know how I'm gonna use it yet, so I'm gonna leave it off for now. Remaining resources, all of this stuff. So if I go to the woods here, I should be able to say hardness is. I think I'm gonna say it's. I need to give myself design space here, but I'm gonna say 1 for now. And remaining resources, this actually should default to be 1,000 for everybody. So if I clear this now, it's just automatically 1,000. Okay, perfect. One other thing I need to have is when there's like a breakpoint for when you should actually receive the thing. But for now, I'm just gonna have it be 10. And if we want to play with it later, we can play with it later. So. Most important thing, we need our sound effects. For mobile games, actually, for sure, I think that's real, yeah. Waves and more waves equals exponentially difficult. Sometimes. I've made the mistake of just trying to throw more stuff at my player sometimes, and then Rock gets a hold of the game and absolutely breaks my shit. Your Honor, this man just stated I make music for games, and now he states to not make music for games. It's true, I lied under oath. I'm going to jail. Can we add cats to the game as an enemy or as an outfit hat, where it's the main use? But faster but weaker melee attacks. I'm not 100% sure what I want to do with the cat hat yet, to be honest. I have time until the release of the video, which is this Wednesday. We're going to make the cat hat for sure. I don't know exactly like how it's going to work yet, but I don't know. I still need to work with it a little bit. Cat hat, yeah, for the roguelike game. Another hydrate, okay. And to be down to make music if you ever need it. I would love that, Owen. That would be great. I might hit you up. I gotta organize a lot of this stuff. This game I just started yesterday, so I don't have like a massive plan for it at the moment. We're kind of just working through some stuff. I'm gonna go eat 2 rocks. Have a good time. I hope they're crunchy and small and digestible. Please do anytime. I can't take this. Y'all are too nice to me, okay? Everyone, oh, I can't make games because I can't make music, I can't make art. Apparently you just go on Twitch and beg and people just show up and are the nicest, politest people ever. We'll just be like, oh, can I make music for you? I would love to do it out of just the soul of my, like, for my own benefit because I'm just a kind person. Okay. Hydrate. Okay, I'll do that. Thank you. Hey, Aronium. Welcome back. In a week or two, good to have time to watch you again. I didn't exist for 2 weeks, so you're fine. Literally, you missed nothing. I'm willing to do the art, please. I think it would be so... Okay, so... anyone that wants to do music or art, let me just say this. You are more than welcome to just, like... You don't need my permission. You can just make stuff. Let me just start there. I do think I want to, like... If I have more than one person helping me out with this kind of stuff, first of all, I need to keep track of everyone who's helped out and what they've done in case this ever does... If I, like, put donations in the game or whatever, I need to pay you for your work. But second of all... I need to have everyone that wants to make this stuff like communicate. So I'll probably open like a channel for each game for the people that actually want to do the specific thing, because I do need to have like cohesion between the like artists and stuff. So just some fair warnings, but yeah, it's awesome that people want to make stuff. You should make stuff anyways, even if it's not for me. I mean, I will be selfish and use it, absolutely. Don't get me wrong. Also, thanks for the hydrate, Shablunky. You also get to use your skills and maybe free publicity. If you work for me, if you make something for me and put it in my game and my game makes any money, you will get a cut of that money. That's non-negotiable. Versati, I literally have to like twist their arm to pay them, but I pay them. What game am I making right now? Roblox or? We're not doing the Roblox game or the roguelike game at the moment. We have like a time buffer between the two right now. So I'm making the mobile game that I'm working on right now. You should open like a music thread. Every time you start a new project, we can just make a new thread on our own and start cooking. That's fair, actually, yeah. I don't need it. I don't care. I didn't ask if you need it. Non-negotiable. I'm not using it unless you agree to my terms. I do think eventually most of my games will have somewhere where you can support me, and if you helped make that game, you will get a cut of the support money. Yeah. When it's releasing, we don't do that here. I don't know. At some point. VA starting out, barely do anything. Can imagine it's similar to stuff like this. Yeah, I understand that argument for sure. It's a dangerous argument a little bit because it can lead to people getting exploited. And like, I'm not hurting for money, if that makes sense. Like I'm not well off. Like I still have to go to work or whatever tomorrow, but I'm not like a starving developer or anything like that. So if I make money, I'm not gonna just keep it all for myself. I'm gonna give it back to the people that, because it would like, I can't do art, so it would not have the reach it had if I didn't have people helping. I'm always afraid to let people help on my project because I'm worried I'm able to pay them anything. I mean, for sure it's for free now because I'm not making any money off this. So, so if you want to volunteer to work for free, I'm more than happy to. But yeah, don't know the tale of Yoshikage Kira? Nope, I've never heard that name in my entire life, not even once. He's a starving deaf, guys. Don't let him pay you. You know, like bounce the PayPal donation or whatever. That's no. Hydrate again. Okay. I'm almost out of sparkling water. Sad gray. All right, so we have this building here. We need to actually like spawn this in. So we're gonna have this here. We're gonna have a woods tile like this, and then we're gonna have on ready. The way I've done this recently is you have this in a dictionary. It does not matter the order that these things get processed in, and we will normally be trying to get them by their location. So part of me thinks you could put all of these in a dictionary that's mapped by their location, but I don't think we need to do that for now. We can just use an array until like a more practical time comes up. So we can say woods dot copy. So this will be on ready tiles equals woods.copy. Bar tiles, sorry. So now at the start of the game, we just have a woods tile. Well, we shouldn't do it like this because we need the actual positions. We'll have tiles like this or something like this. What's this game about? This game is similar to like a Clash of Clans style game, but more like resource management and less like trying to bully you into playing their like gacha game or whatever. You're gonna build a little town with your little villagers. You're gonna like mine tiles, and as you mine them, you will upgrade the tiles like passively. So it's sort of like idle game, sim game, city builder. Right now it looks like this, which is not much. You can actually join your Discord. You're calling Discord on the quick left. You should have stayed. We were having a great time. We were playing Jackbox in the Discord yesterday. It was hilarious. Oh my god. Guy who takes pictures of his Cards Against Humanity polls and then puts them on the internet. Guys, it was so funny. It was so, you had to be there, but it was so funny. Fair to the guy who builds on a property about for $5,000. He's uploading a video every couple of days and makes progress almost only because of people. That's awesome. Wow. That's kind of the dream, honestly. I just want to like make stuff on the internet. Like Rise of Kingdoms. I don't know that one specifically, but probably. I mean, there's a lot of these like resource managey games. I just think they're fun. I wanted to make one. Wanted to do in Jackbox, but I was busy, unfortunately. That's okay. Oh, hydrate. You're sorry. Do hydrate. I actually just ran out of water. Which also, I mean, I hate to be that guy, but I'm out of water and I need to play the ads. So I think we're gonna take a small break. I'm gonna run some ads. I'm sorry, I hate them just as much as you do, but I have to click the button where Jeff Bezos will show up to my house and shoot me with a gun. It happens. Is this C++ or does Godot use it? This is GD script, but you can use C++ and Godot, yeah. I'm gonna go get more water, maybe a little bit more tea. I'll be back in just a little bit. Give me my points back. I'm going to get the water. You were forcing me to go get the water. Make him drunk on water. When I get partner stream, maybe we have a subathon. I don't want to run ads. I don't want to keep streaming. I'm going to get water real fast. I have to get water real fast later because I owe the people drinking. Doesn't you have ad blocker? Please, I don't get any money from these ads. Run ad blocker ads. It's no skin off my back or whatever. Subway surfers. Yeah, I'll just put this up for you while I go get water real quick. Hang on. Okay, this is for you. No music, please. Shush. Okay. All right. I don't want you to get bored. So this is for you. Okay. Don't worry. I'm not going anywhere. Not for long. All right. Remember to bring a water bottle last time? I brought one. I just ran out of water. All right. I'm gonna run some ads as well. I'll be back in like 3 minutes. I'm sorry, everybody. I hope you don't all leave me. If the number goes down, God, I was gonna say something I'm not allowed to say on Twitch. I'll be sad. How about that? All right, be right back. We're so back. That's a little longer than 3 minutes. I'm sorry. My bad. It was 4 minutes. But I made more tea. Yay! More tea. Wahoo! Lost 3 on YouTube, got 3 on Twitch. Can I... So... I need to say something, and... Like, nobody judge me for this. Well, there's nothing for you to judge. I get it. Every time I run Subway Surfers or Minecraft on Twitch, the number usually goes up. I get it. I get it. I understand it. Me when I'm here trying my best to be entertaining, red number fluctuates. Me when I just put on Subway Surfers, consistently 3 to 5 people join. And you know what happens when I turn off the Subway Surfers? Usually, it goes down by like 3 to 5 people. I get it. I understand. I understand. I get it. Like 27 on Twitch. I'm sure in about 13 seconds it'll be down to 25. It'll happen. It's okay. I understand. Like I said, let's be honest. People don't put your good pal Skygray at the bottom of a TikTok. They put Subway Surfers. I get it. All right. I'm not mad about it. I just, to be a little more respectful. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Okay, I owe 3 hydrates. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. Ah, thank you for the hydration. I already judged you. I'm not mad. I'm not owned. I'm not owned. I say as I shrink into a corn cob. Give us Subway Surfer. As we're gonna have something like this. Function create tile. And we're gonna have the tile type. So tile type. And this will be a gathering. For now to be a gathering tile. This should be create gathering tile then. Like this, and then we can say, what does that mean? So the create a character thing is for a game that we're working on called Lava Lamp that I haven't really worked on too much, but you can create a character in that game. It's like an RPG that runs in the background of the stream. I need a little bit more time to throw at it off the stream in order to make it like a real game. So at the moment it's a little bit broken. That's why it only costs 1 point and you can just spam it, but you can do that to test the API that isn't running. So, there's that. It's not gonna do anything, but you're more than welcome to press it. Okay, so we're gonna have tile type like this. Hydrate, thank you. Hey, yo, this is kind of groovy. Hold up. Thank you, Your Vibe from R4 Ridge Racer Type 4 by Robotica, Robo Rob, and Firaga. That gets added to the list. Wahoo. That's a lot of characters I gotta create. You have a secret about a secret and about a secret. I don't know what to say anymore. I do have some secrets that I will take with me to my grave, yes. And they're nothing, it's more just like embarrassing moments. Like one time I said something, a word that I'm never, ever, ever supposed to say because my dyslexic baby idiot brain mashed 2 unrelated words together to create a word that my person as like a human being should never, ever, ever say while I was in the car with my then girlfriend who was a person that you should never say this word to. And I think about it maybe, I don't know, 700 times a day. I'm not going to say what it tells you what I said because I didn't mean to say it and all of that. But literally the most embarrassing moment of my life. It was a are you fucking sorry type moment. There was a hydrate in there. Okay. Give us some more lore involving the person whose wedding you didn't attend. You know what's crazy? There's actually 2 people you could be referring to now, which is insane. What do I think of JoJo? I think it's fun. I haven't seen it yet, but I think it's fun. Once I have time, I'm gonna sit down and watch it. I might even use it to study Japanese. I almost went missing because of a balloon. What were you doing circa like, was it 2008 or something for Balloon Boy? What's his name? Rob? I shouldn't be saying the people's actual name, so yes, it was Rob. Definitely Rob. My bad, Rob. Probably Bob. How did I miss 2 people's weddings? I live in Japan for one of them. The other one 100% could have made it. I just was a bad friend. To which my other friend said, when you're texting Sky, you kind of have to be extremely persistent, which is like a fair read. Also, Cobalt, hello. I'm going to shout you out again. Cobalt, I said you had the coolest PNG tuber of all time. I have to wait 31 minutes before I can shout you out again. All right, well, my ass is waiting then. We're gonna have something where it's like location, but for now I don't care about that. So we're gonna have something like set location, but I don't care about that yet. And then we're gonna say something like tiles.appends. Is this roughly equal to? You could just do add child for this. Do I want to do add tile or add child? I don't think so, because I'm not convinced about what this data structure is going to look like, but I could see it at some point. It's going to be gathering tiles like this. Yeah, I'm going to say not for now. For now, I'm going to leave it like this. The one whose wedding you could have attended, genuinely one of the nicest, most amazing human people I've ever met. Didn't go to his wedding because I'm a bad person. I think he has a kid now, which is awesome. He did text me like a year ago asking if I was interested in doing a job around Austin, and I was like, that's gonna be a little tricky for me because I'd have to take like a $2,000 flight to get back there. But how many secrets do I have? I don't, probably like an uncountable amount of them. Yeah, let's get my own wedding if possible. Honestly, I might be a courthouse gamer if and when I ever meet. Is it? How do you say, Mrs. Gray? Ms. Gray? I'm not good at genders. I don't know how to do that one. Bob has a child now, new lawyer. It's true. I think they do. I'm not 100% sure actually. Tiles that appends. We're gonna say tile type. Tile type.copy is what we want to do on that one, like that. And then in the ready frame, we could say little bombs, lady TV, Gray's the middle name. That's a good point actually. Yeah. Whenever I meet Lady TV. Oh man. The first girl I meet while I'm playing Sound Voltex is gonna lock that shit in. Oh my god, you're Imperial Dan? What are you doing later this evening? You wanna go to the courthouse? Add little bobs to the Roblox game. What's the winning comment right now? I'm actually curious for the Roblox game. Let me check. I need to let it cook for like a whole week, so we'll see, but I'm curious. Status, sort by top. The top comment is, make some donation game passes so as viewers can show appreciation for your games. Listen, that's incredibly kind of you and very nice. There's nothing in the game yet, though. So that feels a little, But respect it. I respect it. If it wins, it's out of my hand. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing I can do about it. AAA game. Oh no. Number 2, correct? Yeah, but it's super early, so we'll see what happens. What inspired you to be a YouTuber? Mine is Jade Animation and Roblox Animations. My first channel before. Yeah, what is my YouTube inspiration, huh? Day 9, probably Day 9. Day 9 kind of be my goat. Day 9 is like also the reason I have a degree in mathematics. I worry about the day that I would ever have more viewership than him, because like that would shatter my entire worldview. So I need whatever Day 9's like current CCV is, I need to be like one below that max, because that man's like literally my hero. I think he's probably the most inspirational, like the highest inspirational person. I don't know how to word that correctly. Yeah. There's one inspiration we dare not mention. We're going to keep Cobalt, you know, but we're going to, he's not as big as Day 9 was for me. So there you go. Polymars, interesting. I feel like Box has to be up there for me too. I don't really fuck with him anymore, but like he got me into like playing League of Legends and like Osu and stuff. So hard to say. This will be on ready. So on ready, we're going to say create gathering tile, and we're going to say the woods. I should actually do the copy here now that I think about it. Yeah, I should do the copy here. Well, we're probably actually going to make a node for this to hold this. So we should make a tile scene, I guess. How exactly do I want to do this? I don't. I'm over engineering it. Just get the game working. Just say woods copy for now. That's fine. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna do this, and on ready we should see this tile now. So if I restart the game, it's broken. Copy and base resource. How do you copy a resource? Godot copy resource. I need to fact check something, because what I was thinking of happened over 10 years ago now. I wasn't aware Day 9 was still around after something. Did Day 9 have like some drama or something? That might like kill me, Traveler. Is everything okay? Is Day 9 okay? Don't break my heart like this. Did he do something? Oh god. Oh no, no, dude. I'm about to close down this stream. Oh, I feel sick to my stomach. Oh, it's .duplicate. Duplicate. I need to look up. I'm gonna look up Day 9 drama real fast. I feel sick. I feel sick. Nope. It looks fine. It looks fine. It looks totally fine. Dan TDM, huh? Interesting. I don't know too much about that. The untold truth of Day 9. I don't need to know that. That's why it's untold, my man. No, it seems like there's nothing's popping up on here, so I think we're good. I'm mostly getting drama from like Day 9 of drama posting or something, so it's a good thing that his name is like synonymous with just words. Somebody got you into League sounds like the opposite of inspiration. I like League of Legends. Well, occasionally. I played some today, actually. Well, I only play it now with friends, says guy who like trying to make excuse for why he plays a video game, but yeah. You know that TVs are insects? Are you Deltarune posting? Lawless Fun. It's a better game than people credit for. And I think the community is a lot better now because the game just like starts you unmuted and no one really talks in the all chat anymore. I do think like take it back 5-10 years and it's a tough game to get into. It surprises me that like new people still play League of Legends, but props to the dev for keeping it fun after I don't know, like 15 years or whatever the fuck. Make your game add gotcha horse girls. We should do that. We should. I love your inspiration on that one. Okay, we're gonna do something like this. Now we have this forest tile in our game. I do this, right? Yep. Now what I want to do is I need to have this. What else do I need here? We have a hardness. We have remaining resources. So that's all done. Create building placements. Right. We should actually be able to place the thing now. Okay. Add a tower to the game, please. This one might have it. I'm not sure yet. I see you, Mr. Kappa. I gotta go. Good luck on the game deving. Thank you so much. Thank you for stopping by as well. I appreciate it. Hope to see you around again. They have antennas, a compounding eye, and an exoskeleton. Listen, Rarak, there is a hot dog a sandwich posting right now, and while I do love being a Redditor, I would love to ask you when the narwhal bacon's at midnight. I'm gonna have to give you the thumbs down on that one. We don't do those kind of discussions here. Is a hot dog a sandwich? I don't care. You're kind of cooking. I agree with you on the insect thing. The TV is an insect thing, but like we don't do that one here. Okay, so we can do something like this, and then create a building place. So now we need something that actually like lets us place this actual building down. So we need some sort of button that kicks off this whole thing. Hot dog is a taco. I can't participate in this discussion. I have nothing positive to contribute to this. Make a pun by using your YouTube channel? I would have to think about that for a moment. I don't know if such things are possible within my lexicon. Okay, so we need some sort of UI a little bit. So some sort of control node here. We'll call this the UI for now. And all of this has to be like touch controls, which I didn't think about. But for now, it's okay. I don't know specifically how I want this like placement to start either. I think we can just create a button for now, and if we want to make it better later, we can. So I'm just gonna make ourselves a button like that, and we'll put it make it a little bit larger. Put it over here, maybe. Yo, Lemon Jumps, welcome in, buddy. How's it going? Hello. It's good to see you. How was your stream? Let me give a shout out. Shout out the Lemon Jumps. Lemon Raid. Hell yeah. I'm drinking some lemon tea right now. I hope you don't find that offensive. I hope I'm not like eating your people or something. I apologize. You just y'all are so delicious. I don't know what to say. It's an unfortunate truth. Let's reach the sky. Hit the subscribe button before it's turning gray. I have been asked a couple times like what do we call ourselves here, and I don't have a good answer for that. Are we the sky grays? Are we? I don't know. 720 by 1080. I can't do this. My screen is too big. I need change the thing that says forward to mobile. I definitely should. Holy, yeah, that could have been bad actually. we're Sky Gray because Sky Gray? That's my name though. The Skylings? I feel like Clouds might be the best one. Got containers to work for the UI. Hey, nice. The Sky Gray? The Scussy? The Freakies. Oh no. Oh no. Lemon or lime? I'm actually more of a lime enjoyer, but lemon is a better tea. The rain cloud might. Maybe that's real. I don't know. What's 7? Hang on. Is there a way you can emulate like a smaller? I want to set the resolution to be really high, but I want the window to actually be like visible on my screen. Is there a way you can do like a zoom here? Can I zoom? Can I zoom this? Selection visibility, camera. Can I do maybe this? Oh, that's overwrite the in-game camera. Maybe. Is this what I'm looking for? Go to window and project setting. Yeah, but like the thing is, I want this resolution. I want to like scale it for my computer though. Kittens, you have Discord full of kittens. Oh no. That's horrible. Wow. Scroll down to default window size. Default window size. Default. Common maybe? Buses. Textures, environments. It should be in window, right? Display server maybe? Is this what I want? Nope. I don't want to. I want out of that. Initial screen, resizable, borderless, always on top, transparent. Exit to title, no focus, sharp corners. Embed, aspect, maybe? No, that's not what I want. Scale? Maybe? I can maybe do scale. Yeah, what's up, Kai? Welcome in. We are the Sky Gray, and Sky Gray is Amazon. I did work there for a while. Bottom, override. Override. What does this do? On desktop platforms, overrides the game initial width. By default, when set to 0, the initial width displays. Setting is ignored on iOS, Android, and web. You are my hero, Off Wolf. Thank you. So I want I'm gonna say 1080 is my max here. So I want 1280 divided by 10. Sorry, 1080. Sorry. I want. Did I just click a button? I think I just clicked a button. Nope. Okay, it's fine. Everything's fine. I want 1080, or I want 1000 divided by 1280, 0.75, and I'm gonna multiply that by 720. So I should be doing 562.5 by 1000, and that should give me what I want. So if I do it now I have this. Where's my button though? Why is my button not on the screen? Also, it's still a little bit too big. I need to shrink it down even a little bit more. We're gonna knock both of these by. I should be doing this by percentiles. That'll make my life easier, I think. Never forget the 1% survival rate. Checking back from the day 9 thing, it was never publicly confirmed or denied. Sorry for making you worry. I was like legitimately sweating, so thank you. I appreciate that. I'm glad. Honestly, at this point, just don't even tell me. I'll try not to ever meet my heroes or whatever. This is 720 by 1280. That should give me the correct thing for the game, right? That's my game looks normal now. My game is normal style. Okay. Like this. Set the scaling type to like aspect or canvas items. Oh, I need to mess with that too. Yeah, I didn't think about that. I'm gonna multiply this by 0.8 and this by 0.8. And now it should fit on my screen a little bit better. And it's still a little off. Try again, maybe. 720. Maybe let's do like times 0.75, maybe. 80 times 0.75, give myself a little bit more space. 965.40, that seems pretty standard. Yeah, now I think it's the canvas thing that's messing with me. I'm gonna go project. I'm gonna say scale. Scale mode. Nope. That's not what I want. So it's stretch, I think, actually. Stretch. Scale mode. Canvas item. Should be viewport. We don't have a viewport. It should be canvas item, I believe. Yeah. Okay. Why is there these black bars here though? That doesn't make any sense. Is my camera not correct? Oh, undo the zoom. Wait, what? That doesn't seem quite right either, though. No, I wanted to zoom like that. I don't know. We can mess with this later. It's fine. This is okay. This is okay. Okay. I'm supposed to write some stuff for my lore for D&D campaign. Spent the last hour and a half watching this. I'm sorry. Congrats. Thank you. Use a new-ish embed window feature from Godot. I don't know about that one. What's that do? That might solve all my problems immediately with like a nice little built-in. I don't know what's up with these black bars, but I don't really care at the moment. Okay, so this should allow us to actually start placing the stuff on the map. So first what we need to do is when I click this, I want to have the building spawn under my mouse so that it looks like I can move that building around. So let's do that first. Who should be in control of that building? I think it should be on the UI layer because it's just like a sprite that tells you where the building is going to be placed. So I'm going to add a child node here. It's going to be Clash of Clans. That's, I mean, similar like sim game, yeah. Control here. This will be the building or yeah, tile placement display, tile placement indicator. Display is probably fine. Like that. Here we're going to have a sprite. If they're going to be it should be a textured rect. Textured rect. Like this. And then here I want to, for now, I'm just going to set it as our actual thing, but we can always update it later. So just get it working first. Assets, tiles, sprites, tree sprite like that. So now we have a tree sprite here that we can move around. So if I run the game, I should be able to see it here. Yep. Perfect. Now I want this thing to follow my mouse around. That's the next step. So we're going to say on update. So we're going to go ahead and give this a script now. So class name tile placement display like this. Extends control. And then we'll obviously need a reference to this thing, the texture rect. So we're going to say function updates. This is where we're going to actually follow the mouse around. There we go. So we'll figure that out in just a moment. Yeah, cool. All right. We will fall off the sky. It does seem a little tumultuous that you could just like walk right off and I guess fall into the unyielding gray of the camera or whatever, but like just try not to. You'll be all right. Just watch where you're walking. It's okay. All right. So how do we get this thing to actually follow the mouse around? We need the event update on mouse movement. We do need to have a flag on whether or not it's actually following the thing. Like if you click it, obviously it shouldn't be following anymore or whatever, but for now it can just follow the mouse. We'll patch it later. So to do that, we want to, we need like it's not an event actually, the inputs, event like this. If events dot is mouse, input mouse events, and then we say if events is mouse motion like that. Now, if it's both of these two things, we should have a like movement of the mouse like this. To make it similar to Clash of Clans, are you getting sued? I can take them, don't worry. And I'll fall into the void? That's right. I'm well versed in copyright and bird law. It's gonna be all right. Print event. I just want to see what this looks like. So if I'm touching nothing. Now when I move, I see all the events. Perfect. Okay, that's exactly what we want. We're then going to update our position to mouse the mouse position. So we're going to say position equals event.position. I think that should make it so this thing follows the mouse. Something is not quite correct here. I bet it's the camera scaling thing again. How we fixed this last time, but it took like forever to fix it. What? Oh, it's off by a ton. Okay, how did we fix this last time? I need to look at the other game because it's kind of weird. Let me see. What was the other game called? Go to Wild Gem 82, I think? Go get food? I have an unholy thoughts again. Oh no. Just order McDonald's. It's okay. You need food. It's just like one McDonald's. What could it won't cost you that much money to get Uber Eats or whatever. Is this the game I was working on? So this is the game that gave me the idea for our current game, by the way. And it has a similar like placement thing that I'm going to try to emulate. But this one fixes the camera thing really well. So how did I do that? The problem is this one has like a camera that we're going to do adjust later. This one, you can actually move the camera around. So we're going to need to do this here. But you watched It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia? perhaps. At least I used to in college a lot, but okay, so I need to yoink some of this code. Control selection box, that's not quite it. Selection area, buildings. I think one of these is like the placement thing. Placement? You see, I'm on it because I'm getting let go from my job. I'm so sorry to hear that. What the heck? Did I submit a game for Golden Wild for 82? No, we didn't finish this one. I'm gonna get a sandwich probably. You earned that sandwich. Get a sandwich. I'm so sorry to hear that, man. I hope you have some prospects or something coming up. I hope you get a good severance at the very least. Player build. So when I click this build menu, barracks button, farm button. What happens when I actually click this thing? Who controls these signals? What the heck? Is it you? Surely not. It is you. Holy shit. On farm button pressed. Place buildings that begin place. So what is place buildings? Player buildings. Player buildings. Player buildings. Where's player buildings? Oh, buildings maybe? Yeah, player building. Oh, here we go. Yeah. Is it a scene or something? Wait. Player buildings, begin place buildings. Create building farm. This. A camera, ground layer, inventory, player units. Building scene instantiates. Add child. Return new building. Place building. No, that's not it. Where's the part where we actually do? Oh, I think it's in the building scene. Yeah, here we go. If is placing. So this is what we did. Get mouse map coordinates. It's position minus the half the window size divided by the camera zoom plus the position of the camera. And then you do local to map on this. Of course. I remember now. Not getting severance or anything. My contract just runs out. Oh, okay. I'm planning to actually take some time off and be on unemployment for a while if nothing interesting comes up. At least that's better than like, I mean, it sucks that the contract doesn't get renewed and everything, but I thought you were like, got like fired or something, or like the mid cuts. I guess that's a slightly better situation. It's kind of just out of your control, but that still sucks. I'm sorry, man. Good luck on the search. We're building now, we're cooking it. But it's like cook, I'm scared people are going to burn the building. You're good. I do think I need to bring back the lock-in redeem. I'm gonna go ahead and grab this. I'm gonna say position equals this thing. We need to tweak a little bit. I got fired. Do that so they don't pay severance. Oh, what? I don't like your employment laws wherever you are. Very shitty. Yeah, that sounds really shitty. We need a reference to the map here to get the actual like coordinates on the map. So we're gonna say tile map layer. For now, this can be a unique name access. I don't imagine this will change too much. If we ever need a scene reference, we can get kind of inted here, but local to map position minus this. We're gonna say this will be event.position. Ground layer to local. This vector 2 here, I'm going to use the actual camera size now because the camera size might change. We also need access to the camera, so we need a reference to the camera as well. I'm going to grab that real quick. I'm going to rename this. This will be the camera, just camera in general. Yeah. Grab another one of these for trouble. Ground layer to local, so this will be tile map layer, and then event position divided by camera zoom plus camera position like this. Oops. This and like this. Now this vector 2 here, my understanding is if I do 1280 by 1920, which is my target resolution, that this will work, but I probably need to read it dynamically from the window. So this actually, I want this to actually be 1080 by 1920 bone resolution. So I think this will actually be broken. Yeah, it's off by a little bit because of the resolution scaling. It makes a lot of sense. But it's got the right idea because this is 540 by 960. So we need to actually get the dimensions of our thing right now, and I don't know how to do that. But yeah, hat game is it's going well. I'm waiting a little bit for some art stuff, so I can't work on it right now, but I should have the video up by Wednesday, I think, this week. And then Roblox video on Saturday, even though I'm going to be out of the country, so it's going to be Weird uploading time, but I'm gonna do my best. We'll see. We'll see. And then I think I'm gonna kill. Whoa! Beans, thank you for the sub. It's good to see you again. Welcome back. Yeah, I think once a week for each game. Also, Rafty, to answer your question, this is not my first YouTube account. Some people even know my previous YouTube account, but it's like when I was, I don't know, 16 or something. So we're gonna keep that shit nice and buried. Yeah, almost a year of staying silent in chat. My favorite viewer shows up, says nothing, pays me $5 American. I respect the hell out of that. Love it. Yeah, so but yeah, I think that's gonna be my schedule. Is show the old account. If I get partnered, sure. If I quit my job, I'll show you the old account. How about that? Old account is Markiplier. True. Yeah, some people have like seen it, but I don't know. It's not too popular, so I wanted to start a new one. Hydrate for Viridian. Deal. Yeah, what's up, Banana? Welcome in. How do I get the window size in Godot? Godot, get window size. How do I do that? Well, the first answer is the AI answer, which I assume means it won't work, but let's try it. Google says this. This is how you get it. Unexpected identifier display server and class body. So it literally just doesn't work right out the box. Okay, sick. Literally doesn't work. Maybe if I put it here. And then I would have to divide by 2. Maybe that works? Nope. Vector 2 and vector 2i and operator subtract. This is vector. I guess you need to do this. You need to cast it first, I guess. I didn't know that. AI loves Godot 3 answers. Yeah, it's that. I've noticed that with AI with like a lot of stuff. Where it like it will tell you how you should have solved it 10 years ago or whatever. Which like appreciate it, but not really what I'm in the market for. To be expected. Yerp. Let's try this. Maybe this will work. Nope, doesn't work. Okay. Why? Let's unpack this like one at a time. Also, this this local to map to local thing isn't working correctly either. Now that I'm thinking about it, let's ignore this for now and just get the position going to the mouse first, because it's possible that this is like slightly broken. We need to adjust it a little bit. Vector 2 like this, and then we're going to divide that and do all that. Let's see if that works. It's close. It's a little off still. Let's get rid of the camera zoom, maybe? Plus camera position. Event position minus vector 2 display server. Oh, am I getting order of operations here? Do I need to do this first? Possible. It somehow made it worse. What about camera zoom plus camera position? I mean, isn't this what I had in the other one? Position vector 2 here. I mean, okay, so the first thing we check is it just off by some factor of scaling? And the answer to that is yes. Okay, so the good news is it's just off by some percentage. So maybe I actually subtract the whole window size. How did that end up closer? That's interesting. What if I just don't do this at all? Maybe I don't need to do this quite yet. Because we're not messing with like zoom layers yet. Nope, way worse. Is it the camera zoom that it doesn't like? Let's try it without that maybe. Just add the camera position. That's close. What if I just add the camera position? Plus camera position? I think camera's position is 0, 0 though. Yeah. That was never gonna work. Maybe this isn't working for me. Pixels excluding the borders drawn by the operating system. This is also called the client area. This might not be the right thing. Let me try this real quick. If I do, what's our current resolution? 540 by 960. 540 by 960. Weird. I think it's because of like some canvas sizing thing. Let me try let me try this maybe. If I say disabled, does it work correctly? No. Okay, good to know. If I say viewport, does it work correctly? Oh, it did not. What? What in the fuck just opened? This is my list of games in my game. Huh? I've never seen this before. What? Dude, where are we right now? It's a window that has all of my... What? Can I open it? What the fuck? What just happened? Nah, this shit is about to explode. I've never seen that before. Project files are newer on disk? I bet they are. That's insane. I worked this time. Save quick. I mashed Control S on that one. Huh. Go 7. Yeah, that's an interesting one for sure. What if I set this to 540 by 960 for now, just to get things working? It's still off by a little bit. What if I don't do the camera position? Oh, wait, hold. God damn it, man. Why is it like off by a little bit? Is it because this thing is off by a little bit? Have I ever been to the dentist? Yeah, I'm so dumb. God damn it. Man, it's so weird. It feels like it's like off by like, I don't know, like if I were to guess some amount, it feels like it, like no matter what I do, it's like it's off by like 95 pixels to the right and like 35 pixels down. It's so strange. There's no way of fixing it. That's insane. God damn it. Holy. Make a YouTube short about it. I might have to put it on a different channel because I think my current channel is just game dev stuff. And it works. Yeah. God damn it. Womp womp indeed. That's so funny. Alright, so this can like go back to whatever the hell it was then, huh? I bet this works now. You just do this, divide by 2. I think that this will work. Yerp. Look at that. Yeah. Hey Skygray, if you're leaving, are you fly gray, walk gray, or sky plane? I'm neither of the three, but you do get the X gray joke for sure. I've posted lots of times in the chat that I am like sleep gray. I morph into different grays as my mood changes, I think. I don't think that's the size of your tile. Are you connecting with that too? I need to do the texture map thing in and out real quick. I forget the code for that though. It's yeah, local to map and then to local. So you do one of these, and then you do like this. What this function does is basically, well, let me finish getting my ducks in a row here. Hang on. Boop, and then you do this. So what this function does is says, what? Hang on. I can't like see any of this shit, man. Are you not happy with this? Wait, event position minus this thing. This needs another one, really? What? Doesn't have a matching counterpart? So it's like this? What? What is happening? This is this one. Oh, it's, yeah, tile map layer. Like that. Where does this one, like, think it closes? I don't see where this one thinks it closes. What the heck? Wait, let me count. Hang on. What? Yeah, what's up, Zentrixia? How's it going? Event position minus vector 2 to place display window divided by 2. Yeah, that's right. Divided by, or wait, plus camera position. It should be times camera zoom too, but whatever. It's 1.0 zoom. Yeah, that should work. Snap. What in the hell? What I wanted to do now is snap to the correct tile. So it should do this thing to get this gives me the position of the actual mouse on the screen. So let me scoop that out actually. We can say function get mouse position from event position, like this, event position. We can say return, we can say return. It'll be the event position, this, say return, like that. and then you're unhappy about everything. Just one moment, please. Just one sec. Stop yelling at me. Return event position dot position minus vector 2 divided by the window thing. Divide what? 1 second. I need to calm down a little bit. Okay, so here's what happens now. This mouse position gets the actual event position, scoops it out, and gives me the spot on the screen. So if I just do get mouse position from event position here, and then I feed in the event dot position, this will now set me to just be at where the mouse is. What's up? Position on base. Oh, it's just be event position like this. So now it follows my mouse. Perfect. What I needed to do though is snap to the tile I'm over instead. Because if I just have it snap to the go to the mouse, that's not good enough. I want it to actually feel like you're placing the tile on the screen somewhere. Also 2 hydrates. You got it. Wow. Are you Sky Dev? Or wait, make gray? I'd probably be... I think this would be Dev Gray if I'm making games at the time. I think you need many subscribers like Mr. Beast. I would not... That's too many. Once I get like the double play of the play buttons, that's more than enough for me. I think 1 million is probably honestly too many. But that's fine because right now I have like 2,000. So it's we gotta like crawl before we walk, before we run, before we sprint or whatever. Okay, so I need to snap this now to the map. So I'm gonna say tile map layer dot local to map. Stop. I hate when... Okay, this is my new gripe with Godot. It does that one all the time. Local to map. And we need to get now... Before we feed in this event position, we need to say tile map layer dot to local. And then we can feed in this position. This will now give us the coordinates of where this position should be on the map. So let's say we're like... it's going to be broken for a sec. Let's say we're on this tile. It's now giving us the position or the coordinates of this tile specifically. So the last thing we need to do is cast this out from that position to that actual spot on the map. So we're going to say one more call here. And this will be tile map layer dot map to local like this. And then we feed in this giant chunk here. And unfortunately, that's a lot of nesting, but it's kind of the best you can do. So map to local, local to map, this to local. And we might have to do one more call to get it to localize, but now you can see the vision. You can see what I'm trying to do at least. It's like off by a little bit. Oh, it's because it's centered. We need to subtract 32. We're gonna subtract vector 2. I think it should be minus 32 by 32. Let's see if that works. And then it should be good. Like this. Yeah, it's like off by 1 though. Maybe it should be plus 32. Or we just don't center it. We just have it. We don't center this now. We just have it be like this. And then in here we don't need this anymore, I don't think. Now it should snap where the mouse is. It's still off by a little bit. I think it has to do with the sprite positioning. That's weird. Okay. Do you have many gripes with Godot? I feel like I have one every time that there's a new major release. Like my 4.3 gripe was that, sorry, my 4.2 gripe was that you couldn't save the game while it was running or it would crash. My 4.3 gripe was if you did this thing, if you did control and hover, it would put it on whatever line you were like last highlighting, even if you moved the cursor. And now my gripe with this one is if I try to do like a function call, it will just eat the rest of my line for no reason. What happened if I took all 2.8k channel points I have and put them all into hydrate? Luckily, you can't spam the button. I have protections against it. But I will hit a hydrate just for you. Okay, so this is giving me the right like position on the map. I'm missing like one thing here. Because this is following the map perfectly. I feel like, dude, like is the map not at 0, 0? No, you're at 0, 0. It's like it's just off by a little bit for some reason. Maybe this actually needs to be like here to make this make sense. Because it's like at the tip of the mouse, maybe? That's made it worse somehow. Now it's the same thing, but it's in the other direction. It's just, I think I just need to do some like math here. Because if I put it here, it's gonna be off by like 16 or whatever. I think I do want this to be centered though. I'm gonna say minus 32, minus 32. Now it's centered here, and now it should be directly under the mouse. And it sort of is, but I need to bump it in what direction? Like, I need to add... It's like, it's good here now. This is a weird problem. Make an Undertale fan game, but it's only for mobile? Great, go make it. Sounds great. Most people have phones. Find a developer who's perfectly happy with their IDE challenge impossible. Godot not having refactoring just makes this like F tier, but I still love using it. It's okay on the horizontal. It's bad on the well, I guess it's isometric, so there isn't really a horizontal and vertical. I think there's just gonna be like some configuration where it lines up. Maybe because it's of course it's bigger than the tile that it sits under. Why did I not think of that? 2 hydrates. The answer was staring me in the face the whole time. It is a larger tile than the tile it sits under. Of course. Of course. This is off by like 1 though. There we go. Minus 32 by minus 40. That actually, those numbers make sense to me. So now it should be right under the mouse. And it is, dude. Look at it. It's so beautiful. Yeah. Woo. Sky, I have a question. Why are you Sky and Sky that very gray? Because you're Sky Gray? I feel like you answered your own question. But if you want to know where my name actually comes from, it's from a game called Sanctum. The character was named Sky Autumn, and I wanted to be Sky Autumn because I really liked Sanctum. It was the reason I bought like my first gaming PC. Unfortunately, other people had also played the game, so other people also picked Sky Autumn. So instead, I chose Sky Gray because it's got the similar like first name, last name vibes, and I watched a lot of CGP Grey at the time. So there you go. We can get multiple hydrates if we do it at the same time. Oh, is it a cooldown per person? I thought it was a cooldown like globally. I didn't know that actually. Do you know how to edit videos using DaVinci? If you know anything, then do you mind if I learn from you? I only know Premiere, unfortunately, but I would not recommend that you start down the Premiere path. It is not one I would recommend to people. Stick with DaVinci. CGP Grey is literally my hero. I like him a lot. I think I agree with like 85% of what he says. He has some takes on Hello Internet that I'm like, I don't know if that's true, but go off, King. It's a cooldown for everyone. It just breaks if we all do it at the same time. Oh, I see. Okay. All right, okay, the Hello Internet podcast was fine. Cortex made me like feel like the Cortex ones that was a crazy podcast to listen to. Cortex is a podcast that masquerades as a productivity podcast, but if you listen to it, it's actually a podcast that dunks on people that have a 9 to 5. They don't mean it. It's just funny. It's all. I know they don't mean it. Okay, so we should be able to click now to place this thing down, actually. So we need a couple other things here. If the event is mouse motion, we can move the thing around. Otherwise, if event is input event, I think it's input events mouse button and event dot button. How do you do this? Button something. Another hydrate. You got it. It's like button like event dot. Listen, it'll give me the type in here. Event dot button is left click, I think. I'm just gonna look at the other game. The other game did it. Button index, of course. We do this. If event and if it's the mouse button and it's the left button. Is that good for it? You don't like that, huh? Oh, it's not. You don't need another if event is input mouse button and event button index is mouse button left. Okay. Another hydrant. Do you know I never sleep early except for school? You should sleep early. Sleeping's awesome. You know, Sky saying you make a game I'm interested in trying game develop myself. The game I want to make is a puzzle. What do you think of that? That's fucking awesome. Go make it. I'm excited. Put it in the Discord when you make it. Or even when you make progress. Put it in the Show Your Stuff channel. I'm so happy to hear that. I like when people make games. That's awesome. This should be left, and we also need one other thing here. So it's events and events dot pressed. We can just do all these at once. So if it's a mouse button and it's the left click and it's pressed, we can now place the tile. So I'm going to say print. We need to do this little dance here again, unfortunately. So I'm going to put this into a function. Function get coordinate get map coordinate from position. Map coordinate from position. And we can say position like this, I guess. Like this. And then we can use this garbage here. So we're going to say this part like this. And then we can scoop a lot of this garbage out so it doesn't look so messy. This instead will just be position. Like this. And then we can say scoop all this stuff out. And I think actually this one makes a little bit more sense to be like this. Oops, 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 oops. Okay, so what this says is go to the position, localize it to the map layer, and then from the map layer, get that to the actual coordinates. And now we can simplify this whole thing by saying map to local. We're going to say this. We can say, okay. Go like this. And then we close up the parenthesis, and that's much cleaner. So get map coordinate from position, get mouse position from events. So we can do the same thing here. We're going to do this. And then we can just print this thing. Print this so we make sure that everything is working. And now if I go like that, now if I run the game and I click to place, oops. Can I convert argument 1 from nil to vector? Oh, I didn't return it. One moment. I have 4 hydrates. I see them. One moment. If I click this, it says -5, 2. This should say 0, 0. This should say 0, 0? Why does that say 0, 0? I'm off by 1. Whatever, we can fix that in a moment. But it shows us where we're clicking on the map. Wahoo! This is not 0, 0? What is this? That's -1, 0. That's actually correct then. Oh, it's right then. Let's go. Pog. Called the sleepy one at school because I always sleep in school. You should get sleep is so important. Oh my god. Go get like 8 hours of sleep. Okay, 4 hydrates though. 1 sec. Delicious. Is this the Tycoon game? Nope, we're holding Jesus. We're holding off on doing the Tycoon game for just a moment because I need a little bit more time for the comments to vote. We will probably work on the Tycoon game like near the weekend, I think. I don't want to sleep. I know it's hard. It's just you'll feel better. Trust me. Oh, 2 more hydrates? Okay, I'm gonna drink my tea though. Man, I love tea so much. Okay, so this actually works. This whole placement thing actually works. Sweet. Okay, now we just need to be able to like have it stick. Okay, so we're gonna go to gathering tiles. Nope, I lied to you. Haha, idiot. How you believed me when I said that? Psh, come on. We're going to signal that we've been placed here. Well, do we want to signal? Do we want to signal this? Because we need confirmation on whatever gets called on the signal, so we can't use a signal for that. We need something like... we need to check the validity of this placement. So first we're going to say map coordinates. So var map coordinates equals get map from coordinates from position. We need a reference to our gathering tiles here. And we should do a named reference because this is going to be here for the entire game. This. Another hydrate. Sky, where do I start my programming journey? Because I don't want to look up a scam site. That's a good question. It depends on what you want to do. I would say almost always YouTube is a good resource. Stack Overflow is a good resource. And honestly, ChatGPT is a good resource. My only caveat with all of those is no matter what you see on the screen, take the time to type it out yourself and try to understand every line that you're typing. Also, and you can get help with this in the Discord, but whatever project you want to make, kind of write everything down that you can think about the project, similar to how I use like my Obsidian. So write down all the things you can think about that you want to make in your project and just get it all out of your brain, write it down first. Then try to look at one part of that and code that one tiny part first. So for us, we're building this entire thing of Isotown, right? But right now we're just doing this one bit first. We're just doing the building placement. We're going to focus on that one tiny bit. Look up how to do that one tiny bit. Get help from people if you can't figure it out. And then Just try to do like the smallest functional part of your game at a time. The more you can break down the big problems into small problems, the easier it will be to code. I'm going to be honest with you, typing the words on the screen, easiest part of programming. Turning really big problems into lots of small problems, hardest part of programming. That's the skill you actually have to get good at. And you will. And don't be afraid to like ask people for help and stuff. Especially in the Discord, we're very helpful there. Usually. If people aren't being helpful, let me know. I'll hit them with a hammer. Yeah. Okay. So this is our map coordinates. We need to validate that these map coordinates are fine, that we can actually place them. So we're going to say gathering tiles dot is valid placement. There's a chance we want this to work like the other game where it's like green and red underneath where... So I pay the cats are wedding. I'm excited for the cats too, for the roguelike. I maybe want this to be like green or red when you're placing the actual tile, similar to how we had it in the other game. What's the most medium part of programming? Meetings. Inundation with meetings. If you're like a software engineer, it's going to a meeting to have a meeting about the meeting we're having later to discuss the contents of the meeting that we'll be having so that we can plan the meeting for the planning meeting. That is the most mid part of programming. Green equals valid, red equals invalid. Yeah, but it does mean I need to chop the legs off the textured rec at the bottom here. We could also just color the whole textured rect. Meeting son or scrum daughter. Vow of celibacy. I'm ace, I can take the heat. I guess, yeah, I want the tile underneath to be red or green. So we need a second textured rect here. We need to chop the sprite from underneath this thing. We're gonna go here, we're gonna chop, oh, I should have layered it. How do I do this? I mean, I could just... all of you shut up. Are you wise? It's not a... this is a power that the Jedi wouldn't teach you, okay? Why are you being so pixel perfect with all this stuff? You could just do this button, and then you go to here, and then you just do like a little bit of... Yeah. Holy shit, that's not like perfectly alpha 0. I'm gonna crash out. Just do this. Just do that. Just look. Yeah, and then we just take a big eraser here. This message is brought to you by Big Eraser. And then there you go. Oh, see, you don't need layers. Just there you go. Gotta start chatting sometimes. Stop chatting sometimes because I'm playing Mario Kart 8 online. I fucking love Mario Kart, dude. I'm very excited for getting Mario Kart World, although it seems like they ruined online, so maybe not. So here we go. Now I should have a red or green tile underneath. I'm gonna steal it from our other game real quick because we already made it the asset. Why not use it? Projects, go to LGEM 82. We're gonna go here. Yeah, and then we're gonna do what? We're gonna click some buttons for sure. Assets, I think. Was it UI? Yeah, invalid placement.png. This is the one. We need to scale it up though. Probably scaled up pretty easily, no? What are we now? I need the sprite size to be, I think it's 64 by 32. Yeah. Oh, but that's not how we want to scale that. We need to do like this. Oh God, what have I done? Oh no. This is not the way. This is not the way. We're gonna do this. Yeah. We're gonna do one of these and then we can you just like open over here? Really? A-Sprite doesn't support that? Get over here. All right, fine, I'll do it myself. All right. I'd have meeting sun any day of the week. The thing that I can't believe I'm about to go up to bat for Scrum, but the thing I do like about Scrum is it makes it very easy to track like progress of stuff, which just makes me have a little bit more job security. I don't like the methodology. I don't think it's real, but like I appreciate the theory behind it sometimes. I still think it's just a complete waste of time. Yeah, it's okay. UI valid placement tile. You know what else does a basic ticket? Does that a basic ticket system? No, you spitting. Oh right. This doesn't like actually dye the thing because it has opacity. Anyone know how to do this quickly? I could just do the line tool, I guess. Oh, what have I done? Also, how do you dye something with opacity quickly? I know you can do tolerance, but sometimes tolerance doesn't like work the way I want it to. All right, so that'll work for this. I'm gonna say export as another hydrate. You got it. Dual grid tile map system. I have not. What is that? I don't know what that is. A-Sprite doesn't support that. My last 3 days in dev, I hate A-Sprite so much now. That's actually like criminal. Also second hydrate, I missed you. I do think I would work 1,000 times better if it was just a basic ticketing system in Waterfall. It's like, what's the thing like people say about Scrum? It's like it turns every developer into a 3 out of 10. I 100% believe that. No matter how good or bad you are, Scrum just turns you into a 3 or a 4. Which is, I mean, if you suck, it turns you into a 4, which is awesome. But if you're really good, it turns you into a 4, which sucks. As a game dev, I think I'm the most lazy one. You clearly have not been in my stream before. I mug every day. I've been yapping for 3 hours. I think we've written like 10 lines of code. I'm pretty good off stream, but on stream I'm just like You watched Jessica's video on it? Is that the girl that's a senior dev? I might be getting my wires crossed, but I have her on my TikTok or my YouTube shorts a lot. Working 2 teams, one uses Scrum, other Waterfall. Guess which one actually gets shit done? No stresses every week. You're also like just straight up Agile doesn't work like ever, because if you undercommit, then you like, or if you overcommit, you need time for testing anyway. Like it just literally breaks everything. It's just stresses. It's like it's so unnecessary, and I don't get it at all. Like, who is this for? It's for business people. We all know the answer. Invalid tile PNG. Scrum doesn't help bad developers, just makes the more experienced ones take the work of the slackers. Yep. And then the people that slack to get the credit for it. So everyone's a 3 now. But yeah, like a lot of my time in Scrum is just helping out junior developers and stuff. So then I get less done, so I get turned into a 3. And they get more done because I'm doing their job, so they get turned into a 3. Yeah, it is what it is. Doesn't work. I agree. I legit, I don't understand like we're all drinking the Agile Kool-Aid. I actually hate it. But not enough to quit my job, you know? Don't worry, at Sky Gray Industries, when I make my own game dev company, we will not be using Agile. We will be Waterfall gamers for sure. Godot assets, we're gonna say UI. This is the valid placement tile. We need to grab these colors. Okay, we're gonna zoop. And then we're gonna say grab this one for the middle. We're gonna say die. I'm sorry, I'm Overwatch 2 posting. You know, people are playing Overwatch 2 again. I saw people playing in my not my Discord, but in a Discord I'm in the other day. Couldn't believe it. I can't believe we're so back. We will not be using Agile. We'll just act like we have to crunch 24/7 until we actually release. If I legit ran a game company, I would just say coming soon for every game. I would never ever, I wouldn't even say a year. It'll come out when it's ready. All right. I am doing a Kickstarter that's like, Sky Gray makes ISO Town release date March 2027. Never, not once in my life. I start coding really cool games, but I get lazy and don't want to do art or plot. You should try like logging on to twitch.tv, because people will just come out of the woodworks and ask to do art for you. Crazy. Watch a video on this dual grid system or stream for sure. What actually like is it? Release date, yes. Release date.
Got a massive headache.
Oh, I'm sorry. Also, hi Ruby. 2 years. That's crazy. 2 years of Sky Gray TV. If you don't have the stakeholders, you can do it. Just most don't have the capital. I will be privately owned forever too. I understand that it makes less money and like I have less money to play with. I don't care. If I can't do it private, I don't want to do it at all. Not your longest sub on Twitch. I think mine is Demon right now. I think I'm at like 60 plus months to Demon. Opposite, I have ideas but don't make games. That's how game devs start, no? There you go. Save it up. Exports. This dude? What do you mean this dude? Go pirate route, have your game in early access hell when Steam forces you to release an update. Yeah. Definitely a strategy. You're talking about the same demon? Probably not. Mine is the one that plays Wind Waker. Mine is the Wind Waker guy. I think he's streaming right now. I will go watch him after this stream. Okay, so we're going to have one more thing here. This is going to be the valid, invalid tile placement. Yeah, nope, that's all right. Doesn't need to be. Like this, and I will say this, empty. We're going to load assets, sprites, tiles, valid tile. Something is not quite correct here. That doesn't seem right. Why is it a little, why is it not feeling so well? What happened? What? How is this possible? How? What happened to you? Two. What? Huh? What? Is the other one okay? Load? What? Huh? I'm losing my mind. What? How is this? Is the scale different? If I like squish you, I'm gonna crash out. What's the scale? What was it before? Are you filling the container texture? What is happening? Let's all just pretend we didn't see that, and we're all gonna move on with our lives. Sound good? Sound good? Textured rect does that. Oh, it's probably keep. Keep probably fixes all that. Oh, yeah. It's the texture rect scaling. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Yes. I don't know what this song is, but it sounds. I don't like it. I'm going to the next. I felt sick. Okay, now this red tile should come with us. It does! Look at that! That's so cool. Now we just need to make it turn green when it's an okay place to place it. And right now, all the tiles are okay places to place it. Maybe we can't do this because we can't even check that it's not an okay place to place it. I guess we just turn it green and call it a day. Just don't break my game. It's self-policing, okay? Don't place it where you're not supposed to, alright? What's that? You don't know the rules for what's valid and what's not valid? Well, just use your brain. Okay? Don't break my game. Boop, boop, boop. Looks like an atomic bomb. It's a tree! What are you talking about? We'll make the assets later. These are just placeholders. Look at that! Look at that! Now you can click it, and it should... Well, it crashes immediately. Okay. Well, that's not great. But, it's a start, for sure. Okay, what's next? We need to actually get this thing to... Once it's placed, start working. An atomic tree? Oh. Want to yap more about the dual grid system, but I feel like it's too much for now. I mean, I'll read. You're fine. I'll read your comments either way. When the code does what I tell it to do, but not what I want it to do. I know, it's disgusting. At Grek, why don't you just work? I don't have error checks on my code. It's an honor system. Actually, if you, the player, could just type in how much money you're supposed to have, it would make my life a lot easier as the game developer. I don't have to keep track of it. I don't really want to keep track of it. So if you could just do it, I'd really appreciate it. It'd be a lot easier for all of us, I think. If you could just do that. If you just do me a favor on that one, really appreciate it. Okay. Doing some math in my head. 1 sec. 9. I'm gonna go to bed tonight. I have to wake up at 4:30 a.m. Go for a run and then go back to sleep. Our run takes 2 hours, so if I go to bed at 4:30, I'll wake up at I'll go to bed again at 6:30. I'll wake up at 9. I sleep for 6 hours before I go to at 9:30. So I need to sleep for 6 hours right now, which means I need to go to bed in 6 minutes. I don't think that is happening, but I think if I'm being intelligent, I think that will probably be the end of the stream for today. I feel like I have momentum though. I was getting some good work done. Oh well, we'll save it for the next one. That's all right. Yeah, that's gonna be it for me, everybody. Thanks for hanging. Thanks for having a good time. I'm not here next Sunday, unfortunately. Oof. I'm sorry, I gotta go. I'm gonna be smart today. I want to stream for a lot longer, but I will be streaming longer in the future. I think maybe even currently my schedule is just Sunday, but I'm gonna try to do Sunday, Friday, maybe even Saturday coming up soon here. Definitely Friday, Sunday at least. But yeah. Have a good night. Hey, thank you. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Thanks for chilling. We're gonna pass it off to the one, the only, the GOAT, Meisaka. And I'll see you all there. Now, if you're on YouTube, I don't really know how to raid people on YouTube. I don't know if it works or anything like that. So, goodbye, stream. Yeah, take it easy. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. I'll be back soon. Oh, I won't. I'm going. I have a small trip to America. So I'll be streaming when I get back on a Tuesday. A little awkward, but yeah. Other than that, I'll have more videos out soon. And if I have some time this week, I'll try streaming. Yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye. I did a shout out. That's not the right button. Do this raid. There we go. That's the button I meant to press. Whoopsies. Okay, bye for real. Let me click the button. Let me click the button. Let me click the button. Yeah! Button press.